It's like proper American dying too.
Yeah. Oh,
Like it's
there's none left.
no, it's a mythical
All right,
pole.
save this. Save this.
We'll have it.
Check, check, 1-2. Check, check, 1-2.
I like this. I like the song.
Check, check, 1-2. Check.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mohawk Warrior Stadium for tonight's
Go live.
2025 Class 2A
Yeah.
WPIAL UCMC Sports Medicine Football Championship, presented by Noble Environmental, featuring the visiting OLSH Chargers and our Mohawk
It's
Warriors.
cold. I'm cold.
Check, 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 check.
Mic check. Check check. 1-2. 1-2. 1-2. Oh, we got lights and everything in there, eh?
Getting some light.
Yeah, we're getting some. What's that called?
Yellow light,
Runoff.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing really important.
Just their record. Yeah. 1-2. 1-2. The OLSH Chargers 5-5. 3-3.
Check, check, check.
PIAAD 7. WPIAL Class 2A Allegheny.
During all WPIAL events,
WPIAL and
sportsmanship is
D7
an
are the same
expectation.
thing.
Please let the players pray, let
They
the
are, they are.
coaches
I'm telling
coach,
you that.
I'm
let
just.
the
Dude,
assistants
don't say them
officiate,
both.
and
They're
let
both
the
Gotcha.
coaches.
positive.
WPIAL.
Booing, barking, or disrespectful is unacceptable behavior, and Coach John will remove them from the contest.
Well, they got a banner.
The WPIAL wishes everyone a
They're
positive
not doing the
day
tunnel. It was too
and
windy.
championship
Yeah.
experience. Any rebroadcasting or reproduction of this event without the express written consent of the WPIAL is prohibited. The officials for tonight's game are Tim Lincolnheimer, Quinn Alexander,
Tim
Sam
Lickenhauer,
Gano,
W
Julie
referee.
Underwood, Javon Alexander, and Stephen Foreman.
Whew. Oh, it's good. It's when it goes down the neck. You just feel the cold go down your neck, and then then you know you're no good.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, 1-2. Check, check, 1-2.
Dude, why are their cheerleaders better than ours at Westminster?
Check, 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 1-2.
Mic check. 1-2. Doing great, Tom. Happy Halloween. It's a chilly one here in the mountains of Newcastle, Pennsylvania, but nowhere else you'd rather be under the lights on the grass on some Friday night WPIAL football.
Yeah, Ben, you mentioned it. Real grass here. No
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025
a big one tonight in terms of WPIAL playoff play in high school football. What we see coming into this one, 5-5 overall. Mohawk has the edge in WPIAL play, 4-3 in terms of WPIAL play. OLSH 3-3 then.
Yeah, and what a season for these two teams just to get to 5-5, get to that 500 level. Mohawk had to win 3 straight games at the end there. An incredible turnaround of the whole thing, really, to just get to where they are now. Now they're hosting a playoff game. Incredible for them.
Yeah, Mohawk in Class 2A Midwesterner, 5th place in that conference. OLSH 5th place as well of the Class 2A Allegheny Conference. Ben, a big 5th place battle tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you take a look at these two sides. You talked to both coaches. We'll get into that in a little bit, but they both have a lot of confidence in their teams, Tom. And there's no reason that any of these teams can't walk out of here with a win and head into Seton LaSalle next week. But just excited for a great game here, which this promises to be.
You mentioned Mohawk's last couple games. OLSH also coming in this one on a 2-game winning streak. So both teams hot, both teams ready to play for playoff action. We'll be right back here in the pregame. I'm Tom Rourke with Ben Kelly. You're listening to WPIAL Playoffs on lcsportsnet.com.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Yard line. A big one tonight for the OLSH Chargers. A chance to play Seton LaSalle next week in the quarterfinals of the WPIAL Championship. Set up here, we mentioned, on an all-grass field, Ben. It looks like football was meant to be played on it.
Absolutely. A real almost field of dreams kind of feel here, Tom. And you got to look ready for high school playoff football. Why not get the ball to the home tide first?
As the ball just flips off the tee, so we'll re-tee, but
big wind coming in off the west side here, Tom, and that's not only going to play a factor in terms of kicking, it's going to play a factor in terms of the chill. Now, we talked to the Mohawk coach before. He said these kids are up in windscreens every day hunting after school, so that's not a problem for them. OLSH, different story.
Yeah, the OLSH coach focused a little bit more just on being here. A very young team, very excited team to be in this atmosphere as the opening kickoff is dropped and picked up right at about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, what a great kickoff there for OLSH. Taken at the 15-yard line off the chest. Another fumble, finally scooped up to safety by Mohawk. I think they're going to spot him around the 1 or 2 yard line here. Inside the 5, though, regardless, you're now starting the drive in the shadow of your own goalposts.
Yeah, placing the kick exactly where they wanted it. I mean, having it roll just short of the goal line. A little bit of a fumble on the return, however. Mohawk going to take over from their own 2-yard line. So first down and 2 from the Mohawk 2-yard line. It's Bobby Fadden at quarterback, the star quarterback of this Warrior team in the shotgun. He's got a man on his left hip and one receiver on each side. Fadden in the shotgun. Setting the offense, catches the snap, hands. A good 2 or 3 yard gain there. Lucas Stratton.
Yeah, and that's going to be the key for OLSH today, is making sure they can stop McFadden on that up-the-middle run. Mohawk, they do like their matchup middle on the inside of the line. They don't love the edge. Or they expect to see a lot of runs coming in between the guards and the centers rather than just the tackles. But we got a timeout early here, Tom.
Yeah, they give Lucas Stratton 3 yards on that gain. Lucas Stratton, a freshman, Ben. His brother Cash.
Business and life insurance needs, all with a local agent at PontiusInsurance.com.
So that's an early timeout. Hand to Stratton. Stratton going towards the near sideline across the 10-yard line and going to get a good gain there. Lucas Stratton.
I'll tell you, for a team that doesn't love the outside matchup on the line, they do a nice job, those tackles, making sure they can push, find a hole. Nice job by McStratton to follow the blockers up through the A-gap, get a first down. Now you're out of your own goalpost shadow up to the 15-yard line. Get a chance now to kind of get some more momentum on your side.
Yeah, so first down and 10 now from the Warrior 14-yard line. A 9-yard gain out of Lucas Stratton. Big play for this Mohawk team. Like you said, Ben, get away from the goal line, kind of get some room now to work. Fadden back under center in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left, and Stratton on his left hip. Fadden takes a snap, looks back to pass. Now going to scramble to his right, fake a pass. Now throwing over the top, looking, it's almost intercepted, looking for Joey Nail. A good play on the defensive end by the OLSH Chargers secondary.
Yeah, he has to get out of the pocket. It collapses on him early. He thinks about running. Had time to maybe get 4, 5, 6, 7 yards on that play. Instead, he airs it out downfield. I don't hate the shot on first down. Instead, now still a 2nd and 10, but you got McStratton who can run like anything.
Yeah, Joey Nail, 3 touchdowns last week. A big performance out of him. Fadden, over 1,000 yards in all 3 phases of the offensive game. Passing, rushing, and receiving. Just the 2nd player ever in Mohawk history to do that. Fadden back under center at the quarterback position. He's got 1 receiver to his left. Now a tight end to his right. Stratton on his right hip. He's going to motion a receiver. Keep it up the middle. There goes Fadden on the QB draw. And he's going to get about a 7-yard gain.
And that's why there's no problem when you do take that shot on first down. You have 4 downs to move the chain, so why not air one out downfield? If you trust your inside line and you trust your guys to use their legs and get you a good chunk yardage, 7 yards on 2nd down that leads to a 3rd and short just past the 20-yard line. Now you're in fine position on 3rd and manageable.
It's going to be 3rd down and 3, so a 7-yard gain exactly for Fadden on the run. Fadden going to set back up. He's got 1 receiver to his right, 1 to his left. Stratton in the backfield. Fadden still in the shotgun. Fadden. 3rd down and 3 from his own 21. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Now going across the 25, across the 30, across the 35. A big game for Bobby Fadden.
And I'll tell you, Landon Argio can really get a pat on the back on that play. He allows for another maybe 5 yards to be picked up on the block from the blitzing corner, Cassius Goldman. A nice job to pick up some extra yards after the first down was already taken. He got the 3 yards, got a whole lot more. Now out past the 35-yard line, trying to knock on the door of the OLSH side of the field.
So Mohawk going to set up first down and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Clock ticking, 9:20 to go here in this first quarter. A pre-quarterfinal matchup of the WPIAL playoffs. Fadden under center in the shotgun. He's got Stratton behind him. Motions the receiver. Now going to fake the handoff to him. Now hand to Stratton. Stratton just short of the 40-yard line, about a 3-yard gain.
So when you know what you got, why not keep going to it? You aired it out one time, didn't work. It was kind of a wobbly ball, of course, going into a headwind, but we've done nothing but run the ball for positive yards. The shortest plays have been one more with 3 yards only. Why not just keep running the ball up the middle? Already almost 4.5 minutes gone in this first quarter. Just keep running that ball if you're the Warriors.
So the Warriors will reset the offense, taking their time. They set up the play first of all, but Fadden really stares down the defense, analyzes the secondary, and gets into it. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got trips left and a running back on his left hip. He's going to fake. Now toss to a receiver who comes across, who is wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
Yeah, it's Argio, the one that had the big block on that first down. Just, I'd say it, Tom, bit of an announcer jinx. You get that negative play on the running play. It's a big one, too. It takes them back 5 yards to the 35-yard line.
Excellent, aggressive play out of this OLSH defense.
So now, Tom, a third down and 12 to go. Just under 8 minutes to play. And you really got to think this could be a tone setter for the entire game.
Third down and 12. That's right, Ben. A big one. Fadden in the shotgun. Again, taking his time on the offensive end. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Stratton on his left hip in the backfield. Fadden drops back to pass. Looking, doesn't find anyone. Now he's going to scramble to his left towards the near sideline. Fadden looking, going to throw it up and just over the head of Corey Fennell. So fourth down coming up.
Yeah, Fennell was open. He just lost his footing, something that you kind of get on these grass fields. It's kind of wet week, Tom. He was right just past the 50, slipped and fell. He would have been wide open, somehow got behind everyone, but it just forces him to throw kind of a really dangerous 9-1-1 ball almost as he's pressured into quad coverage. Dangerous throw.
So we've talked about Bobby Fadden all night at the quarterback position. Now he'll back up and punt this one away for the Mohawk Warriors. Back to return for the OLSH Chargers. John Anderson, the wide receiver, defensive back mix. Fadden catches the punt. Now he's going to scramble to his right and punt it away. Catches the snap, that is. It's going to land right at about the 30 and trickle to about the 27-yard line.
And something you really get to play with when you have a punter that's a quarterback. There was no punt defense or punt return set up for OLSH. They're set up in a regular cover 2 defense. They send one man back way deep, kind of a cover 2.5 almost, Tom, but it really allows you to play and see, hey, maybe we can take a run on this one.
Yeah, you look at how versatile this Mohawk team really is with Fadden taking over at quarterback and the punting position. Like I mentioned, 1,000 yards rushing, receiving, and passing. Also, the all-time scoring leader for the Mohawk basketball team. Just an all-around incredible athlete, 5-sport athlete as well, Ben.
There was a holding call on that penalty, Tom, against Mohawk. So that's actually going to move him back even more. OLSH is going to accept the penalty, and they're going to make them replay fourth down. It goes from 4th and 12 now to 4th and 17. That looked to be kind of a more traditional punt block setup.
Yeah, looking at that last punt, Fadden caught the snap, rolled out to his right, looking like he was going to go for it, and punted it away. So now see what he does here. Again, returning it for the Chargers, John Anderson. Fadden going to catch the snap around the 15, do the same thing, kind of roll out to his right, now punt it away. The ball will land right at about the 40, going to roll past the 35 and land right at about the 32-yard line, so about a 5-yard difference exactly.
Yeah, funny, it goes from the 27, move it 5 yards back, then it'll go right to the 32. So really a pretty accurate penalty call there, but again, we see a even on 4th and 17, we still see McFadden taking a look, surveying that return defense, saying, hey, am I able to maybe check this one down? Going to run for 20 yards, pick up first down. 4th and 17, probably not going to get that, but don't be shocked if on maybe a 4th down and 5, OLSH is really, really hesitant to go and send a return man back.
So OLSH will take over on the offensive end. First down and 10 from their own 32-yard line. 6:52 to go in this first quarter. OLSH, he's got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to toss to Jameer Samuels. Samuels going across the 40. A good gain right out of the gate for this Charger offense.
Yeah, it's a nice run by Sam. What's more important is that he's untouched until he's tackled. He gets 8 clean yards, falls forward for the last one, and it leads to a 2nd down and 1 just past the 40-yard line. You can keep a little, obviously that's not going to be the average, but if you can keep a nice little 9-yard run in your back pocket every drive, you're going to be just fine.
Yeah, Samuels averaging just under 5 yards a carry, getting 9 on that one. 2nd down and 1 from their own 41-yard line. Hayden under center in the shotgun. He's got Samuels on his left hip, 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to hand to Samuels. Samuels across the 40, now across the 45, inching towards midfield. Another nice run out of Jameer Samuels of the OLSH Chargers.
You get a windy, cold night like this. You got cold hands on receivers. You got misjudged throw powers because of all the wind coming. It's coming right from end zone to end zone. Why not run the ball? And then you go, oh, we've got a heck of a running back as well. Let's pick up 7, 8, 9 yards every play.
Yeah, Samuel's not a tall guy, but a strong one. 5'7", 200 pounds. OLSH now running back this toss play to the left. Samuel's going to across midfield, now across the 45. Another excellent gain, Jameer Samuels.
Yards after contact is so important, Tom. He's initially grabbed right at the 49-yard line of Mohawk, right past midfield. Shakes it off, picks up another 5 yards on a gain of 7. He leaves 2nd and 3. And he's really just dicing and slicing this Mohawk defense.
5:25 left to go in this first quarter. OLSH now 2nd down and 3 from the Mohawk 44-yard line. Hayden under center in the shotgun. Hayden now going to toss to his right to Samuels. Samuels going to cut towards the middle and get right across the 40. Kind of that same design of the toss as a flag comes in. A little hit after the play. Some tension early between these two teams in a WPIAL playoff match.
They're going to be coming back. Tom took a look down at the rosters and then just heard the Mohawk fans erupt in anger. So I think this is going against OLSH for unnecessary roughness.
Referees talking it over.
Tim Lingenhauer, the referee, he's still conversing, but these can kill drives, Tom. You've been putting together 4 really solid runs, and all of a sudden, penalty like that to send you back.
So it's going to be 2nd down. Looks like going to be a personal foul on OLSH, so they will move back some yards. So not 2nd down and 3 anymore. They're going to go back 10 yards on OLSH. 15 yards, it looks like, on the personal foul.
And OLSH was really not ready to go back quite yet. They were still up past the 50-yard line, ready to go, but they'll keep the first down. So it's 1st and 10 from the 45.
1st and 10 from the 45. 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Hayden going to catch the snap now. Hand back to Samuels. Samuels going towards the far sideline, just short of midfield.
Samuels again a carry. It's almost 4. Monaco on the tackle.
So now you get into the how do you adapt and how do you respond after a selfish penalty like that. And I understand things get set in the pile. I understand emotions are high, it's the playoffs. But how do you respond after a penalty that sets you back to the other side of the field and also on your shortest play of the drive so far, only 3 yards?
Yeah, Coach Milter in his 4th season at the helm of the Chargers, trying to settle down this offense in a tough WPIAL pre-quarterfinal matchup. The Chargers 2nd down and 7 from the 48-yard line. 4:18 to go in this first quarter. Hayden in the shotgun. Now looks like referee going to blow the whistle and stop the play. Maybe some blood, a player coming off the field. Tyre Hawkins for the Chargers. Some sort of injury timeout. Now we're going to resume play. So 2nd down and 7 from the Charger 48-yard line. Catches the snap, tosses to Samuels. Samuels cutting across midfield. Again, just short of the 45, breaking the plane of the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and you might not be able to get to that 9-yard well every time to get a drink, but you are going to get to the well if he's going to give you a positive play. And he's done that now. He's gotten a gain of 3, a gain of 4. Now a really, really big 3rd and 3. Mohawk has to capitalize on that penalty that set them back earlier.
So far tonight we've seen a lot of this toss play out of the Chargers. 3rd down and 2. It seems to be their bread and butter in the same formation. Once again, just flipped. It's Hayden in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He's going to toss now to Tyre Hawkins. Hawkins looks to be wrapped up. Now going to reverse back towards the far sideline. Now going to cut upfield and cross the 45. Take a big hit, but pop right up.
Yeah, Tom, he was dead on the other side of the 50, but a great job to be patient, cut back towards the center, find a hole, run through, get a 1st down. Gets a heck of a shot taken, but he pops right back up. That's a football play right there.
So Hawkins coming in for that play design. Instead of Samuels, a little 3rd down back action. Hawkins, 49 carries on the season, 233 yards. So not a short-handed running back by any means. It's Hayden back in the same formation. He's got 3 receivers to his right and 1 to his left. Now going to hand to Samuels. Samuels up the middle. Samuels keep fighting. Going to break another tackle and get across the 40-yard line. Still chippy tonight here at Warrior Stadium.
Yeah, chippy early, Tom. But, I mentioned yards after contact on the first set of downs. No better showing than that. He's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and then just keeps on trucking, chugging the legs. Another 6 whole yards, taking past the 40-yard line, just shy of the 35 of Mohawk on a really nice long drive that OLSH has put together so far.
So the clock is ticking, 2:14 to go here in this first quarter, 2nd down and 4 from the Warrior 37-yard line. The Chargers will stay in this formation. Hayden in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left now, 1 to his right. Hayden now going to toss to Samuels on his left. Samuels cutting upfield, breaking a tackle originally as flags fly. Samuels gets across the 35-yard line. Another penalty on the play, however.
So it's nice and it's a nice and easy job right now for the quarterback. Hayden. He's going to catch it every play and just pitch to his left or right to find Samuels. Done a nice job of that so far, maintaining this offense and keeping a nice level head while making sure to discipline snap count to keep the clock off in time.
So we've seen Hayden pitch the ball a lot tonight. Has not made 1 throw as OLSH now will move back after another penalty. It's going to be a holding call on the Chargers. The penalty is declined there. Another holding. So 2 holding calls on the play. Mohawk declining the first, accepting the second. So OLSH will now move back 10 yards.
Yeah, there's holding on every play. That's football. Unfortunate when you get 2 holding calls to take it back now to 2nd and 13.
2nd down and 13 from their own the Mohawk 47. Rolling out to his right, looking deep, firing deep. Just overthrown to Ty Hawkins. There's Jamari Hayden's first throw of the night.
Yeah, and it was a good look, a nice little boot out, and he finds him right on a long cross towards the inside of the field. He's got him wide open, Hawkins, but just a little bit overthrown. That's what I'm talking about, Tom. With that win, you can underestimate or overestimate your power. Tough to judge, and now you're staring down a long 3rd and 13.
Yeah, they really are. 1:42 left to go in this first quarter. It's gone fast, Ben. It really has. 3rd down and 13 from the Mohawk 47.
Only 2 passing attempts combined so far this game. A lot of good running as well so far.
So Hayden in the shotgun. He's got Samuels on his right hip. 3 receivers to his right and 1 to his left. Hayden going to take the snap. Drop back to pass. Looking deep. Going along that far sideline. Just overthrowing a man, John Anderson. So 4th down and coming here for the Chargers.
Yeah, we can see here he's got some time out of the shotgun, takes a snap, and it's a 50-50 ball really. Just, again, overthrown. You want to see him keep running, though. He stops running. I think it's going to be underthrown. That's a turnaround, keep running. If he keeps running his feet, he's fine.
Yeah, Ben, that's your LCAP instant replay. So many ways LCAP is improving the quality of life in Lawrence County. LCAP Early Learning has immediate openings in childcare and preschool classrooms across Lawrence County. Visit lcap.org to hear more about that. Now punt it away. Looks like going to be a hit on the punter. Illegal contact there. Flag was thrown. The ball ended up just across the 10-yard line. So a good punt.
It was a great punt. And again, you get that with the wind. You get a really nice OLSH roll out of it as well. But when you're going and you're trying to get that pump block, which is something that it's a 50-50 cost. You're going to have to do that sometimes, but you got to make sure you're disciplined enough to not slam into the punter. Bit of an easy tumble as he goes down, but that's his job. If you get hit, make sure you're going down hard.
Especially on a 4th down and 13 like that, a big play. No real need to do that. Kind of set up in the punt return and allow that punt to get back deep and maybe for a chance of a return. Ben, I mentioned the LCAP instant replay. The medical assistance transportation program as well. LCAP can assist with mileage reimbursement for medical appointments, or even assist in signing up for the door-to-door transportation services provided through ACTS. So Mohawk will take over from their own 9-yard line. 1st down and 10, 1:26 left to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, ball's on the 9-yard line for Mohawk. Second drive in a row, second of 2 drives actually that have ended up being inside their own 10 due to poor returns. Let that one bounce all the way, then they fumble off the opening kickoff.
So the superstar quarterback for the Warriors, Bobby Fadden, in the shotgun. He's got a man on his left hip in the backfield. 2 receivers to his left. Fadden catches the snap, hands to Lucas Stratton. Stratton across his own 10-yard line. Going to get a couple yards there. Not too big of a gain, though.
No, they keep it as short as they can, but they still end up getting about 5 yards out of it. Just shy of the 15-yard line now.
1:09 left to go in this first quarter. A lot of running so far tonight. 2nd down and 6 from the Warrior 13. Now just under a minute to play in this first quarter of the WPIAL pre-quarterfinal matchup between the Mohawk Warriors and the OLSH Chargers. Fadden, he's got Stratton behind him in the backfield. A man to his left, a man to his right. Fadden still staring down the defense as he's done all night. Fadden catches the snap, hand to Stratton. Stratton going to break a tackle and get right across the 15-yard line, just short of the 15 it looks like.
And again, it's going to be these short chunk runs, but when are you able to break free for a big one? That's what it's going to be. Patience is the name of the game when it comes to these games. Tom, the clock already in 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Both these teams going to look for a big first run.
Breaking that first tackle, continuing to go for it. So now 3rd down and 4 from the Mohawk 15-yard line. 5 seconds to go in this first quarter. Fadden going to fire, caught by the 20-yard line. A good pickup, Landon, for the Mohawk Warriors.
Yeah, Giulio on the reception there. That ends the first quarter, and a nice little confidence booster to get finally a completion for this game.
Yeah, Landon Argenroe with the catch. So 1st down as the first quarter ends. A risky play there. Just 5 seconds left. They went for it. Fadden, nice complete play. We're going to take a break here. You're listening to WPIAL Playoffs on lcsportsnet.com.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
And welcome back to Warrior Stadium. I'm Tom Rook with Ben Kelly. Happy Halloween. Hope you're enjoying your Halloween evening. It's a WPIAL pre-quarterfinal matchup. The Warriors taking on the Chargers. 1st down and 10 from the Mohawk 21-yard line. Looking back at that last play, Bobby Fadden found Landon Argenroe for a nice gain. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got Lucas Stratton on his right hip. He motions a man. Now going to hand to Argenroe. Argenroe cutting across the 15, now looking towards the 20, but a loss of yardage there.
Yeah, it's the missed block from Stratton on that play that allows for him to be caught up in the backfield swipe, and now behind the chains early in the second quarter.
Yeah, but I mentioned he cut across the 15. They started that play at the 21, so he really lost some significant yardage there. Lost 1 yard on the play, but looked like he was going to lose a lot more than 1 for sure. Fadden back under center for this Mohawk team. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Lucas Stratton in the backfield. Fadden in the shotgun. Fadden catches the snap, looking to pass, firing towards the near sideline, picked up by Joey Price. A nice gain. Joey Nail across the 25-yard line, taking a big hit.
Yeah, he kind of folds like a cheap suit on that one, Tom, but he still, again, pops up. Now both defenses have delivered big hits on key players. Both key players have popped up. So now it's about how do you respond on a third down. We started off behind the chains. A good gain of 8 to pick up on that one. You're just shy of your own 30-yard line now. You got to move the chains here on third down.
Third down and 3. 10:48 to go in this second quarter. Bobby Fadden looks to get a little message there from Landon Argenrow. Maybe hit me if I'm open or something along those lines. So 3 receivers to his left. Fadden in the shotgun. Fadden looking down the defense, going to catch the snap. Fake the handoff to Stratton, keep it himself, cut up the middle across the 30-yard line. Looks as though he's going to get the first down and move the chains for the Warriors.
It's a nice read on the offense. It's really kind of a dive option. You see OLSH crowd the box with 7 or 8 on the line. They can go off of the Stratton, but he's going to keep it himself instead. Sees the defense crowd, and he knows they're going for his running back. Instead, just going to dip out front to the right and leave a quick out for first down.
First down and 10 now from the Warrior 33-yard line. 10:08 to go in this second quarter. A WPIAL pre-quarterfinal matchup. Fadden now under center. He's going to take the snap, hand to Stratton. Stratton up the middle. Going to get stuffed by this Charger defense.
You know, you can only go to the well so many times, Tom, and how many times have these two teams gone for a run up the middle? Eventually, defenses are going to wise up to it, get hip to that run up the middle. There's a down player now.
We have a little injury timeout here at Warrior Stadium. Your free audio broadcast is presented by Joshua Tree Services. Trust the ISA certified arborists at Joshua Tree Experts with your tree and shrub care. Healthy, vibrant trees and shrubs are vital to your landscape's beauty and value. Our expert tree and plant health services offer pruning, removal, soil care, and insect and disease management. Will help your trees thrive, ensuring they enhance your home for years to come. Call 412-494-2222 for 10% off winter discounts on all winter work, including trees that require a winter prune. Love where you live, leave the worrying to us.
And Tom, he gets up on his feet, seems to be all right. You never want to see anything too serious, especially this early in the game as well. Both teams doing so well on that defensive side, and the offense, though, is going to be a really big key to this game to making sure that you're able to get a block for that running back. It's not just the big splash play, it's every single chip off the block.
Yeah, so now 9:48 to go here in this second quarter. 0-0 still, so second down and 8 from the Warrior 35-yard line. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got Cole McDaniel on his right hip. Now going to motion a man. Fake the handoff, keep it himself. Fadden, just a short gain taken out in the backfield. A nice tackle. Mason Rice for the Chargers.
And he's still on what looks like a neutral negative play. Still picks up a couple yards. No matter what, though, you're putting yourself now in a passing position with a third down and 6. Interested to see how this Warrior offense is going to respond when running the ball all day. Only 2 passes so far from McFadden.
So Fadden going to trot back out there for this Warrior team. Get into the huddle, a quick one, 8:50 to go in the second quarter. Third down and 6 from the Warrior 37. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got a running back on his left hip, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, and a tight end to his left. Looking for a man, he's got him. Argenrow breaking a tackle, going to juke a man and just get short of the 40-yard line. Not enough for the first down for the Warriors.
Yeah, the defensive line bites on the screen, and we can see here, quickly pressured, nice screen, a quick little dump off, and actually a man falls. He's got to go outside to the numbers instead of in where all the white jerseys are. head out and you got a first down or more. Instead, now, 4th and manageable. Now, 4th and 4. Sean, 4th and 13. Fadden still come out as quarterback, moonlighting as a punter. OLSH playing kind of a regular defense with just a really deep safety. Same formation now. Interested to see if they end up kind of running a fake punt or if Fadden sees anything.
So OLSH will send John Anderson back to return. Fadden catches the snap for the punt. Going to roll to his right a little bit, but eventually punted away. Ball going to land at about the 25-yard line. Get a good bounce and cross the 15, Ben. A nice punt by Fadden.
Yeah, it's nice, it's high, it's kind of a dead ball in the air, so when it hits, it just bounces right forward. And again, it's going to lead to a long field for this OLSH side.
So a back and forth affair so far tonight. A lot of running the football as far as both teams' offenses go here in this WPIAL pre-quarterfinal matchup. Winner plays Seton LaSalle at Seton LaSalle next week. Number 8 seeded Mohawk Warriors against the number 9 seed OLSH Chargers. OLSH going to take over on offense. First down and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Hayden going to catch the snap, keep it himself. Hand to Hawkins, who's going to go towards that far sideline. Ty Hawkins on the carry.
Yeah, it's a wildcat snap again, and that's something we're going to be seeing a few times from this OLSH side. Not a whole lot to gain off that play. But we see the empty set, expect a quarterback, or probably a wildcat keep.
Yeah, he's going to do it again. It's Hawkins. Ty Hawkins going towards the far sideline. Looks like he's going to get the first down again on the wildcat snap, and something they have done throughout the season. Tyre Hawkins, just over 230 yards on the ground on the year, 2 touchdowns as well. Subbing back into this one is Jameer Samuels back in the wildcat formation as well. Samuels in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He's going to catch the snap and run it. Not going to get across the 20. Now wrapped up in the backfield. A big play for this Warrior defense. Joey Nail on the tackle. Take a look at this one. What a play by Nail.
Yeah, he does a great job at shaking off that block. And it's a fool me once, fool me twice. Fool me a third time. We're going to wrap you up, take you back for a big TFL.
So it looks like another Wildcat setup. Tyre Hawkins going to catch the snap, run to his left. Hawkins across the 25, fighting for that 30-yard line, but this Mohawk defense will not be stopped.
And it's just so cut and dry. You see it right off the pre-snap formation. You see the running back in there. All of a sudden, well, you know they're going to run either left or right. We got a crowded box. We're not going to run up there. Go left, go right. Okay, we got it. Maybe they pick up a few, but it's not going to lead to a whole lot.
3rd down and 6 from the Charger 29. Hawkins catches the snap, rolling to his right. Looks to be wrapped up in the backfield. Going to weave his way through the Warrior defense, but they ultimately bring him down short of the first down. Another flag thrown. Referee going to call a holding on the Chargers. So they will move back and do it over again, it looks like.
Now you're in a passing position, Tom. You really have to air one out. I know you're obviously down. You're downwind. I mean, you're going into a wind now. But now you're starting on a 3rd down behind the chains. You really got to make sure that you're not just going a wildcat snap. Give yourself a chance, really, after running 4 wildcats in a row.
Yeah. Right, and just got caught in the backfield. I said it earlier, this Warrior defense won't be stopped. They kind of gather together and make a lot of tackles together, really. Not a lot of solo tackles so far out of this Warrior team. So it's going to be 3rd down and 16, a long one from the Charger 19-yard line. J.J. Hayden back at quarterback for this Charger team. He's got trips right and receivers to his left. Catches the snap, looking to throw. Going deep along the near sideline, looking for a man. And it is dropped. Thomas Pino on the catch. Just drops it in his fingertips.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great ball. He's got everything. He's got great time. He's got an open man. It's a great spiral right into the breadbasket. Just falls to the hands. A nice play by the defender to kind of make it difficult on him. But that's one that OLSH is going to want back right
away. So Thomas Pino on the drop. But a nice ball out of Jamari Hayden. using 2 gloves as a quarterback, something you don't really see very often, but a cold night here on a Halloween evening, something he's got to do, it seems. 5:25 to go here in the second quarter. Chargers fumble the snap, picked up in the backfield, but now wrapped up by the Mohawk Warriors. A big play out of this Warriors special teams. Ben will take a look at it. Looks to be a fumbled snap, picked up in the backfield, no gain, so they don't get a punt away, and now Mohawk going to take over in the Charger area.
Yeah, it's disastrous for the Chargers, really, Tom. Chance to swing the field. Just those last 2 plays, drop ball past midfield would have been really a game-defying play at this point, and then a fumbled snap on a punt that puts it right on your 16-yard line. Now all of a sudden your heels are up against the wall.
So first down and 10 from the Charger 16. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got Stratton behind him in the backfield. 3 receivers to his left. Fadden going to fake the handoff, keep it himself. Now across the 15-yard line, but wrapped up. Eventually a good tackle out of that Charger defense. That's Owen Nestor of OLSH. Nestor, a safety for this Charger defense, a senior. So fighting for every last game he can and the rest of this senior class can on both sides. It's the playoffs, winner or go home. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to his right, a man on his left hip as well. That's Lucas Stratton, the freshman. Fadden catches the snap. Takes a handoff, keeps it himself. Now across the 10, looking for that 5-yard line, just short. A nice tackle, but a nice gain by Fadden.
They're really liking that quarterback keep. They go, you want to go Wildcat? We'll just go quarterback keep, but then there's no reason for us to have any difference under center, really. But a nice play leads to a first down and goal from the 6-yard line. Both teams looking for that first score of the game.
Ben Mohawk in the red zone. The red zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock has gear for all 8 schools in Lawrence County. Sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. Spirit Sales can help raise big money for your organization. Score big at the red zone. Fadden, first down and goal from the 6-yard line. He is in the shotgun. He's got Lucas Stratton behind him, a receiver to his right and a receiver to his left. Fadden catches the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, looking for a pass, looking for the end zone. Will keep it. He's going to tuck it and run. It seems. No, he's going to throw it. Almost picked off by that Charger defense. Kind of a duke out, if you will, a little fake.
Yeah, that was really an almost play for the entire side of that OLSH defensive line. You saw a ball almost wrap him up at the ankles for a sack, then a near interception in the end zone. That would have been just a full game changer. Would fully change the tone of this drive so far.
Yeah, it really felt like he was going to tuck it and run, go for that front right pylon, but decided to make a passing attempt. Just a nice play out of the OLSH defense. You see it in basketball a lot, to keep the arms in the passing lanes. Well, in football, it works as well. Keep the hands out, the arms in the passing lanes, deflect those passes. Second down and goal from the 6-yard line. 3:36 to go in this second quarter. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got Stratton behind him, 2 receivers to his left, a tight end to his right. That's Joey Nail. Catches the snap, hands to Stratton. Stratton breaking an original tackle, fighting with the pile. Just short of that 5-yard line. A nice gain out of the freshman, Lucas Stratton.
Yeah, he falls right on that 5-yard line. And now you can say maybe we're in 4th down territory. It's cold. You don't know how well the ball's flying. Their kicker was probably good from 30 in warm-ups, Tom. He was nailing it past the 15-yard line. But why not on the 4-yard line when your defense has been so stout on the 2 drives that OLSH has had?
Yeah, that's Andrew Lloyd, the kicker. Looked pretty good in warm-ups, Ben, but a cold, chilly, windy night. Halloween as well. Bobby Fadden in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers. Check that, 3 receivers to his left. Stratton on his right hip. Motions a man. Now fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, trips a little bit, going for that end zone, but just short. Looks to be around the 3-yard line on the carry. So 4th down coming up for this Mohawk team.
Yeah, broken play, just trips and falls right around the 6 or 7-yard line, and then he tries to punch the gap up. He can't. We're on the 8-yard line, isn't it? But just that fall allows the defensive line to make up some time and lead to a 4th down from the 3-yard line.
So Coach McCutcheon gonna make a bold play here and go for it on 4th down and goal from the 3-yard line. Ben, not really that bold of a play.
I don't see why you wouldn't. You're at 3 yards to go. Your defense has been great all day. Give them a long field or a touchdown.
So 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go in this second quarter. 4th down and goal from the 3. Fadden under center in the shotgun. Fadden catches the snap. Looking, dropping back to pass. Now going to roll out to his right. Looking, finds a man. It's caught and then dropped. Referees say no good. Turnover on downs.
That's the right call. What a great defensive play. No quit. And the cornerback will get a chance at a replay here. Let's take a look. Rolls out to his right side. Broken play. It's caught. It's a touchdown. And all of a sudden, just knocked away. It's Talon Ellis to keep this score 0-0. And what a win if you're OLSH. A fumble from the punt on the 16-yard line.
What a turnover.
Minutes taken off the clock.
What a turnover by the Chargers. A change of possession brought to you by Madur Bonner Law. Minute 48 left to go in this second quarter. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 from their own 3. 97 yards. They'll have to take it. The Chargers handoff. And only getting a couple there. Samuels for this Charger offense. Timeout taken. So we will take a timeout on the action as well. Pontius Insurance timeout. I'm Tom Rook with Ben Kelly. You're listening to WPIAL Playoffs on LCSportsNet.com.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Tom Rook and Ben Kelly with you here from Warrior Stadium. The OLSH Chargers with the ball on their own 5-yard line, 2nd down and 8. A minute 43 left to go in this second quarter. Now going to pitch to Jameer Samuels, who's going to cut just short of the 10-yard line. 3rd down coming up for the OLSH Chargers.
And another timeout taken by looks from Mohawk, a Pontius Insurance timeout there. Good for all of your insurance needs. It can be life, auto, car, home, all of it. Pontius Insurance. Agents Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings at PontiusInsurance.com. Contact your local agent today.
So a big 3rd down coming up here for the OLSH Chargers. 3rd down and 4. Led by head coach Donald Militzer in his 4th season with OLSH. Spent 4 years at D1 FCS. Robert Morris as the defensive quality 3 years and quality control coach for a season. Also spent some time and Carnegie Mellon, Ben. So he's been all over in terms of college football, now returning back to the Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, he's got some pretty big names on his resume in Western Pennsylvania college football. Obviously, W&J, Carnegie Mellon are stout teams. Robert Morris as well. Great programs over there. So why not come back, implement that wisdom on these kids, and see if you can get your way to a WPIAL win.
Yeah, you mentioned Western Pennsylvania. Speaking of, we are in the WPIAL 3-quarterfinal matchup. 3rd down and 4 from their own 9-yard line. Hayden under center, gonna hand to Samuels. Samuels, a head of steam, gonna move the chains for this OLSH Charger offense. A big gain, Jameer Samuels.
A little Scatterby-like, you'll see him lower shoulder coming in here. We'll take a look at the 1st down, takes the handoff. It's routine, this OLSH side, good patience, and then just lower the shoulder to take out 2 guys. after moving the chains.
Jameer Samuels, 5'7", 200-pound freshman. An absolute tank there in the backfield, breaking tackles all night so far. And we have not seen 2 full quarters of action still. So now 1st down and 10 from their own 15. Hayden under center. He's going to pitch now to Ty Hawkins. Hawkins going towards the far sideline, going to avoid another tackle or 2 and get back to the line of scrimmage, it seems.
Hawkins on that carry.
Hawkins breaking 1 or 2 tackles originally, juking out a couple other defenders of the Warriors. As you can see, the Warrior Band, if you're watching with us on NFHS, getting ready for their halftime performance. 33 seconds to go in this second quarter. 2nd down and 9 from the Charger 16-yard line. Still 2 donuts on the scoreboard, Ben.
I don't think OLSH is too concerned about getting anything on the board left in this half. It's on there on 16-yard line. They've let the clock bleed out for the last minute or so.
So 15 seconds to go. 7 on the play clock. Hayden going to catch the snap, fake the pitch. Now going to fire and caught at the 20-yard line. Now dropped. A nice play by the Warrior defense. So it stops the clock. 7 seconds exactly. 3rd down coming up for this Charger offense. 3rd and 9 from their own 16-yard line. It was Jamari Hayden on the throw, looking for, it seemed like Thomas Pino on the catch.
If you love defense, you're in the right place, Tom. Neither of these teams have really had a homegrown chance. Obviously, Mohawk has a chance after the fumble recovery on the 16, but then a turnover on downs after everything from the 5-yard line. 2 strong defensive teams that are going to need to be adjusted. That's a half if you want to score on this offense.
3rd down and 9 from the Charger 16. Going to catch the snap, hand to Samuels. Samuels going to cut across the 20-yard line, be taken down by this Mohawk defense. That's Bobby Fadden on the tackle, as well as Dan Monaco. It'll take us just short of the half. 0.2 seconds on the clock as there's a timeout taken by Mohawk. Referee's going to blow the whistle again and let us know the timeout call. Pontius Insurance timeout. 0.2 seconds left on the clock. There's a timeout on the field, so we'll take a timeout as well. I'm Tom Rook with Ben Kelly. You're listening to WPIAL Playoffs on LCSportsNet.com.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
And welcome back to Warrior Stadium. I am Tom Rook with Ben Kelly here on Lawrence County SportsNet.com. It's 4th down and 3. 0.2 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Hayden going to catch the snap. Fire. Caught by Anderson. John Anderson with the catch, moving just past the 30-yard line. Good little momentum swing headed into the half. 0-0, the OLSH Chargers and the Mohawk Warriors. It's the WPIAL pre-quarter-final matchup. 2-0 still on the scoreboard. Ben, a big competitive first half. Not a lot of points, though.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Tom, if you love defense, you're in the right spot. These two teams have not bent the knee even a little bit on the defensive side. Really interested to see how these offenses adjust in the next 20 minutes here in the halftime.
So we are at the half. 0-0. We'll have stats and more coming back here on Lawrence County SportsNet. I'm Tom Rook with Ben Kelly. All playoff broadcasts are presented by LCAP. You're watching the WPIAL Playoffs on NFHS Network, listening for free on LC Sportsnet.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Tonight, someone is cold, hungry, and forgotten. At City Rescue Mission, we're more than a shelter. We're a bright beacon of light in our community, serving those in need to make our community stronger and healthier. We offer real help and real hope, and that hope is Jesus. We serve him by serving others in love, grace, mercy, and compassion. But we can't do it without you. Be the reason someone's story is rewritten in Christ. Give today at cityrescuemission.org.
Welcome back to Warrior Stadium. I am Tom Rourke with Ben Kelly with you here on lcsportsnet.com. And if you're watching on NFHS. The Mohawk Warrior Marching Band all over the real grass field. Ben, we've talked about it all night. A real grass field. Great to see. I don't know about you. I love to see the real grass.
Yeah, maybe it's just because I grew up in Canada where high school state-of-the-art turf fields aren't really the norm, but it's a nice little nostalgia trip to see this beautifully painted Mohawk field. You know, I know I'm getting old, but first thing popping into my head, how much did that paint cost? Because that's a lot of field paint. That's more than just one coat.
It really is. I mean, you look at it, though, an excellent job preparing the field tonight. So hats off to the crew here at Warrior Stadium. 0-0 in the WPIAL pre-quarterfinal matchup. Mohawk and the OLSH Chargers. Been a running affair all night so far in this first half. It's been Jameer Samuels and Ty Hawkins for the OLSH Charger team. As far as the Mohawk Warriors go, Bobby Fadden been keeping it himself a lot at the quarterback position. We've mentioned it a couple times, 1,000 yards rushing, passing, and receiving. A wide receiver in his freshman and sophomore seasons, taking over at quarterback last year. Bobby Fadden, also the leading scorer all time in basketball for the Mohawk Warriors. An incredible athlete, showcasing those skills tonight on the ground and in the air as well, connecting with Joey Nail a little bit in the air as well then.
Yeah, like we were saying, Tom, it's been a running affair. Obviously, neither of these teams are keen to air it if they don't have to. You got to look at the wind, the weather, the cold. Receivers' hands are cold, and they're going to make it harder to catch. Saw a really good ball drop at the 50-yard line. So because of that, hey, if you can run the ball and you can run it like they do, hey, why not go ahead and run the ball out and see what you can get out of it? And they did a great job at that.
So no OLSH band tonight, but we do have the Mohawk Warrior Marching Band. We'll take another break here at the half. I am Tom Rourke with Ben Kelly. All playoff broadcasts are presented by LCAP. You're watching the WPIAL playoffs on the NFHS Network and listening for free on lcsportsnet.com.
That's good. Awesome. Panic at the Disco Band in 2025 is crazy. A little Panic at the Disco marching band, why not? Total vibe check. I thought it was going to be. I thought the New York was making a run this year.
I'm close enough for Buffalo. So I don't have like a. I mean,
This evening, we are proud to announce that 12 Mohawk Area School District students have been selected for the 2025 PMEA District 5 Honors Band. These talented musicians dedicated months of hard work preparing and advanced audition solos represented Mohawk with incredible musicianship and pride. Honors Band members: Allison Brenner, clarinet; Jared Cookie, trombone; Taylor Kelly, bass clarinet; Connor Contreras, flute; Graham Gabenstack, front horn; Anthony Gang, tuba, first floor; Natalie Lewis, clarinet; Claire Missioner, trumpet; Mark McKinney, clarinet; Don Stoughton, clarinet; Grady Shea, trumpet; and Aiden Tanner, tenor saxophone. We also celebrate all students who audition for this prestigious ensemble. Every student demonstrated outstanding effort, commitment, and growth through the audition process. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so proud of our dedication and excellence in music. Let's hear it for the 15 musicians. To end the halftime show tonight, we're going to give you a hearty treat as the Mohawk Warrior Marching Band presents Thriller.
There's the breakup.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. That makes it in the Tom Brooker Hill, right? Dude, the first quarter of me right now in your head. Oh, Jesus. Marshall love that. And hey, we got it.
You go with headset. I want to. No, we're going with headset. You're probably playing what? Find it. It's not like one of those soccer commentators. So have you seen what they have? I want to have that because they've got like the spacer too. It's like right. Yeah, he even told me you got to do it in there. Like, he's not watching the game? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we've got a whole lot of ways on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mohawk Warrior Marching Band. As we go into parade season, please come and support the Mohawk Warrior Marching Band. On November 8th is the Veterans Day Parade in Newcastle. November 22nd, the Light Up Night Parade in Newcastle. December 6th, the Wampum Area Christmas Parade. And December 13th, the Bessemer Christmas Parade. The Mohawk Warrior Marching Band would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to our band boosters, administration, Mohawk Area School Board, faculty, and the entire Mohawk community for their support of music education. Have a great evening. Happy Halloween. Be kind, be well, and go Warriors!
Good evening, everybody. Once again, we are so appreciative and...
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Congratulations to our September LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Mohawk Boys Cross Country as the LCAP Team of the Month after winning their second consecutive undefeated section championship. Congratulations to coaches Jared Stratton and Cam Shermer and the Mohawk Boys Cross Country team, the LCAP Team of the Month.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MadorBonnerLaw.com for more information. Attorneys Parada, Jones, and McCree are dedicated to giving their clients the best chance at a positive result. From personal injury, criminal and corporate law, real estate, municipal law, to wills and estates, their team will work with you through every step of the legal process. With Parada, Jones, and McCree, excellence is our guarantee.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my Axe driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands. From a scratch to a dent to a major repair, Nick's your man. Making your car look as good as new. Nobody does it better than Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
Tom Rook and Ben Kelly with you here on this Halloween evening, 0-0 from Warrior Stadium. The WPIAL pre-quarterfinal matchup. Ben, a tough one as far as no points on the board.
Yeah, it's a good game for defensive coordinators. It's one where I need to raise, coach, if you're the DC. But yeah, a lot of good runs, a lot of decent chances, really. There were a few times where it looked like Mohawk might capitalize on the mistakes of OLSH and then vice versa. But both teams held to 0 at the half.
Yeah, Ben, Ghostbusters playing Happy Halloween to everyone out there listening on Lawrence County SportsNet.com. 0-0 here at Warrior Stadium. A strong rushing affair. We've said it multiple times, going back and forth between teams. A lot of running the ball. We'll look for more of that coming up here in the second half. I'm Tom Rook with Ben Kelly. You're listening to WPIAL Playoffs on LawrenceCountySportsNet.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates, or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day? You guys ready?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school. What should we do?
We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
I'm Kevin Sapp. I'm president of the Mohawk Education Association. We are one of the sponsors for the Lawrence County SportsNet. We would like to take a moment to wish all of Lawrence County student athletes health and safety as they compete. In particular, we would like to wish luck to all of Mohawk student athletes as they represent our school with pride.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Welcome back to Warrior Stadium. I'm Tom Rook with Ben Kelly on Lawrence County SportsNet.com. A big one tonight, the pre-quarterfinal WPIAL playoff matchup. Ben, some other matchups going on tonight. South Allegheny taking on Waynesburg, Central Washington, and Beaver Falls. Western Beaver with the bye on the other side of the bracket. Apollo Ridge playing against Riverside, the 7-10 matchup there. Number 3, Steel Valley with a bye. And number 6, Elwood City taking on number 11, Keystone Oaks. Elwood City hosting that matchup. This one tonight at Mohawk High School. The winner of this matchup will play Seton LaSalle at Seton LaSalle High School next week, Friday, November 7th at 7 p.m.
I'm sure that'll be a good game, and if you're Seton LaSalle, you got to be watching this and going, wow, we better make sure our offense brings it, because these two defenses so far, Tom, 24 minutes played after that first half. No scores. I'd love to see the total numbers of yards. It's got to be minimal altogether.
Yeah, I'm looking at that bottom right matchup. Elwood City and Keystone Oaks tonight. OLSH actually defeated Keystone Oaks last week, 23-8. Mohawk coming off a big win against Riverside, 35-24. So a couple of matchups as far as WPIAL play goes between those 4 teams last week, and now all 4 of them in playoff play this week.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Tom, too, about that Elwood City game. That's at Elwood City in Helling Stadium. Those guys, those Wolverine fans get loud for their team, so that's just got to be an incredible environment right now. Not only the one we got here at Warrior Stadium.
So it's 0-0 here on a Halloween night. A lot of rushing attacks going. We've had Monster Mash, we've had Ghostbusters, we've had a lot of Halloween songs, but we haven't had the Halloween moment yet. Mohawk running back onto the field. Let's see if they can do that tonight, Ben.
A lot of tricks. Still looking for that first treat, Tom, all together. Who's going to break free first? I don't think it's ridiculous to say, Tom, that this could be a 3-0, 7-0 ball game.
I agree, totally. I think you look at how both of these teams have played so far tonight. They've really used the ground game a lot. A lot of wind tonight as well. A cold October night, tomorrow November, so really inching towards winter, getting later and later into the autumn season. Not great for passing, so we look to see a lot more rushing plays on the ground in the second half, Ben.
Yeah, you say inching towards winter. I still we're already there, Tom. We can't feel our extremities. A lot of Dukes are probably beanies out front here in the stands. Cold night, and that affects things. You know, you got a wind coming in west to east, left to right on your screen. What that does is that you're unable to really kind of air it out. The ball doesn't travel as far. You can't kick it as far as you might want. Your receiver's hands are pretty cold, so a deep ball or a hard thrown might just bounce through the hands. So you're going to be forced to run. So it's probably going to be another quick second half. If we see what we saw in the first half again, Tom, it's going to be a 1-0 ball, 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, Our Lady of Sacred Heart deferred on the opening kickoff, so they kicked it off, so they will return the kick here to start the second half. When we come back, we'll take another short break. You're listening to WPIAL Playoffs on Lawrence County SportsNet.com.
From high school to the pros and everything in between, you're listening to City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One network.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab.
Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary.
From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Kick off the school year with a visit to Sims Cafe on Wilmington Road, serving breakfast, lunch, and signature beverages. Stop in, give them a call, or order online at simscafe.net. And remember, kids 10 and under get a free pancake or waffle every Saturday. With new specials weekly, it's no wonder Sims Cafe is where sandwiches equal smiles.
A 0-0 ball game. Mohawk taking on the OLSH Chargers. I am Tom Rook, joined by Ben Kelly on LawrenceCountySportsNet.com, or if you're watching on NFHS. All playoff broadcasts are presented by LCAP. Ben, 0-0 here at the half. A Halloween cold night. We've talked about it all night. A strong rushing attack for both of these teams. When you look at the Mohawk side, it's been Bobby Fadden all night. But don't look past Lucas Stratton, only a freshman for this Warrior team, Ben.
Yeah, he's going to be a problem for this OLSH side to really try and contain. They did it in the first half. Can they do it again for the next 24 minutes? But Tom, this Mohawk team, no stranger to adversity. They were 1-4 heading into the mid-break of the season, finished 5-5, won their last 3 games straight. They've been down before. Being tied, that's not a problem. The problem is when they're being down. Now they get a chance to be in front of their home fans on their last home game ever for a lot of these players. How much do you have left in you if you're a Mohawk Warrior?
And it really means a lot to host a playoff game, right? We talked with Coach McCutcheon pre-game. He said it's the 3rd year in a row now that they hosted a playoff game, 5 years in a row that they have made the playoffs. Before that, only 6 times ever did Mohawk make it to the playoffs. So Coach McCutcheon doing a great job now in his 11th season with the Mohawk Warriors. He started 1-16, Ben. Since then has had a much better performance. We'll say, leave it at that. Leave it very simple. He's just done a much better job than those first 2 seasons with the Mohawks. He came to Mohawk initially working in the youth program. He grew up in the New Brighton School District. As Mohawk going to go for an onside kick attempt here to start the second half. Looks to be recovered by OLSH, though, across the 35-yard line, going to beat it about the 36.
Love the aggression, I really do, and just a little bit too far. You want that to end right around the 40, just stop shy of the 35-yard line, but nothing to hate on that, really. Again, like I said, we said it all halftime break, Tom. Defense has been so strong. Why not take a shot? We saw that on 4th down, drop pass in the end zone. I like a shot.
A very aggressive play to start the second half, but nonetheless, OLSH will take over. First down and 10 from the 36-yard line for the Chargers. It's J.J. Hayden at the quarterback position. Jamari Hayden, he's in the shotgun. He's got a running back on his right hip and in the backfield. He's going to hand to Samuels. Samuels pushing the group towards the 40-yard line, just short, about a 3-yard gain. Nice way to start the drive for the Chargers.
Yeah, inoffensive. You get a good chunk. Now you can drop back to pass if you feel like it. Unlikely that's what we saw, but you give yourself the option on 2nd and 7. 2nd and manageable. You're not staring at anything too crazy.
2nd down and 7 from the Charger 40-yard line. Hayden in the same formation. He's in the shotgun. He's got a running back on his left hip and behind him in the backfield. He's also got a receiver to his right. He's going to hand to Samuels once again. Samuels inching towards that 40-yard line, going to be taken down by the Warrior defense. A nice tackle. That's Nick Para.
Billy Nail and Rajaminski on the tackle.
Nick Para for the Mohawk Warriors. A big group of defenders, that is. You know, Ben, we mentioned on the offensive side for the Warriors having to pick up the slack of his brother kind of taking a lower leg injury in the second game of the season. Lucas Stratton, he's playing both sides tonight as well, running back and looks like a linebacker position. Very versatile. 3rd down and 6 from their own 40-yard line. The OLSH Chargers snap, hand to Samuels. Samuels breaks one tackle, breaks another, but cannot break a third. It's a 4th down and coming here for this OLSH team.
That's why you're able to onside kick with confidence. Look at this. Nothing up the middle. He has to try and cut outside, but gang tackling from the Warriors allows him to take him down shy of the 40-yard line. And a 3-and-out to start the 3rd quarter.
So a 1-yard loss by this OLSH offense. An excellent play by the Mohawk defensive line. 10 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter already. 4th down and 7 from their own 39-yard line. Out to kick it away. Now a flag thrown on the field. Referee's pointing on the offensive side. Looks like OLSH will have to move it back a couple yards. Yeah, and they will. Looks like a false start on the OLSH offense.
And this is big for Mohawk, a game where every yard is fought over. It's so tough to just get downfield. If you can pick up an extra 5 yards, even just on a penalty, no matter what, if you can get that extra yardage, maybe we'll put together something somehow and try and get something on the scoreboard.
Yeah, Ben, you say every yard matters. Really, every inch matters tonight because of this 0-0 ball game. So now from 4th and 12 from another flag as the snap went away, but looks like another Charger move too soon. False start again. They'll move back 5 more yards, so now it'll be 4th down and 17 as the Mohawk student section getting into it a little bit.
Yeah, that was an egregious false start, Tommy. He jumped about 3 yards offside there. Now 10 yards back from where they would have been. Returner just past his own 45-yard line.
You know, Ben, you look at the size difference of these two teams, it is pretty significant. OLSH having many more players than Mohawk, but not more heart, it seems. Mohawk still in it on the sidelines and on the field. OLSH going to punt this one away, just avoiding the block. Picked up by Bobby Fadden, who fumbles it a little bit, but stumbles over it on top of it, just short of the 50-yard line. So Fadden's going to punt it away, he's going to pass, and he's going to return. And he's even going to make tackles. He does it all.
Yeah, and this returning offense for Mohawk has given them some problems. Nothing dire yet, but the opening kickoff fumbled back to the 2-yard line. This Mofton just recovered. Fortunately, hit his foot and went actually forward, so he picked up about 5 more yards than he would have. But you don't want to be playing those dangerous games.
So they mark him at the 49, just short of the 50-yard line. 1st down and 10 from the Mohawk 49. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got Lucas Stratton, the brother of Cash, in the backfield. 3 receivers to his right. Fadden catches the snap. Going to hand to Stratton. Fake the handoff to Stratton. Get across midfield. So a nice little read option. Fakes the handoff to Stratton. Keeps it himself and crosses the midfield line.
We've seen that a lot from Mohawk today, Tom. You have the opportunity to go up the middle if you want, but hey, why not pull it back and go for it yourself? We've seen this as a versatile quarterback that can run and air it out. Hasn't seen it air it out as much. He's got the arm with him to do so, but he likes to use his legs, likes to pick up some yards on the ground.
Coach McCutcheon talking things over with Fadden there. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got Cash, Stratton's brother Lucas, in the backfield. 1 receiver to his left, 1 to his right. Fadden catches the snap. Now hands to Stratton. Stratton across midfield, barely, maybe to the 49. Not a big gain. A nice stop by the OLSH defense.
That defensive line has just been suffocating the entire game so far. Blinn on the main tackle there along with Johnson. Good in both the other 2, but it's just been nothing. It's been a real nothing burger for this offensive line. Try and create holes. Defensive line just been suffocating Mohawk so far today, Tom.
3rd down and 8 from the Charger 49 now, so they did advance the ball a little bit, but 3rd down and 8, still a chunk of yards to gain. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got trips right, and he's got Stratton in the backfield. Fadden surveying the defense as he does. Fadden looking, now will take the snap, catch it, drop back to pass, looking, gonna tuck and run across the 40. Fadden gonna keep going across the 35 and run out of bounds. What a run by Bobby Fadden, moving the chains.
One of the biggest offensive plays we've seen all day. Tom doesn't like what he sees. A big hole though by his offensive line as the pocket does collapse just past the 35-yard and he steps out of bounds. And that's, again, the biggest offensive play we've seen from Mohawk, definitely, but maybe all game.
Yeah, Bobby Fadden, like we mentioned, he does it all. He runs, he passes, and he even catches. He caught passes in his freshman and sophomore seasons when he played wide receiver, switched over to quarterback last year, the second player ever in WPIAL history to have 1,000 career yards passing, rushing, and receiving. Fadden back in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right, a tight end to his left, Stratton on his right hip. First down and 10, 7:35 to go in this third quarter. Now going to fake the handoff once again, keeping himself. Fadden breaking 1 tackle, still staying up, breaking another, breaking a 3rd tackle, breaking a 4th. Just getting across the 20-yard line. Beast mode by Bobby Fadden.
Kids, you know, the high schoolers, they're not supposed to be able to do that. You can't break off 4 tackles just like that. And he's in the pile. It's a pile of humanity. 3 and then a 4th tackle. Then a 5th again finally hauls him down. And it gets him into the red zone.
I mean, think about that, Ben. Think about that math. 5 out of 11 of the defenders it took to bring down Fadden there. Just an absolute beast of a run. Just under 7 minutes to play. First down and 10 from the Warrior 20-yard line. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got Stratton behind him in the backfield. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Fadden catches the snap, looking to pass, dropping back. Gonna not avoid a sack though, as he is brought down way in the backfield across the 35-yard line. George Jacob Bohm with the sack.
That's just a nightmare. You finally break in just near the red zone, and now all of a sudden you're hauled down past the 35-yard line, leads to 2nd down and forever.
2nd down in a country mile. It may seem a huge 15-yard loss on that play. 2nd down and 25. Coach McCutcheon with his head down on the Mohawk sideline, clearly disappointed after that play. 2nd and 25 from the 35-yard line for the Warriors. 6 minutes to go here in this third quarter. It's flying by, Ben. It really is. Fadden in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. Drops back to pass once again. Looking. Fadden rolling out to his right. Still looking. Good blocking. Still rolling out to his right. A man chasing him and fumble. Now ball on the ground. Picked up. Not anymore. Picked up once again. Now the OLSH Chargers have it. A turnover by the OLSH Charger defense. It's Trayshawn Mitchell falling on it and taking over are the OLSH Chargers.
You got to get the ball away at some point. He has more time than he knows what to do with. He's forced to scramble, and it's just a bouncing grenade right to the 45-yard line. And maybe, Tom, the first turnover of the game, maybe that is the splash play that OLSH needs to set a blaze on offense.
Yeah, it was Christopher Harris flying in originally, picking up the ball, came out of his hands, and Trayshawn Mitchell with the fumble recovery for this OLSH defense. So 1st down and 10 from the Charger 44 now as they will take over. 5:40 to go here in this third quarter. It's a WPIAL pre-quarterfinal matchup, the OLSH Chargers and the Mohawk Warriors. From the 44-yard line, Jamari Hayden at the quarterback position. Catches snap, hands off. Ty Hawkins going towards the far sideline, and a backside reverse play design as he ends up out of bounds on the OLSH sideline.
It's a really good establishing play on 1st down, Tom. Picks up 7 or 8 yards. They're loading the box, Mohawk. They're putting about 7 guys on the line, expecting another run up the middle like they've seen all game. Instead, they go back with a with a reverse, pardon me, and it allows for them to get out into the open a little bit. Not a huge break, but it's enough to now 2nd down and 3. You can have some creativity in the playbook.
2nd down and 3 from the Mohawk 49 now. Hayden in the shotgun. He's got trips right and a receiver to his left. Hands now. The handoff is going to go for about 4 yards, That's DeMar Chatfield for this OLSH team, just short of the first down, so they only gave him about 3 yards on the play.
3rd and 2 from the Mohawk 48.
Even less than that, they gave him 2. So 3rd down and 2 from the Mohawk 47, 48 yard line, around there. 4:56 left to go in this third quarter. The Mohawk cheerleaders and crowd are getting into it here at Warrior Stadium. Trips right and a receiver to his left. Hayden catches the snap, hands off. Samuel's fighting for his first down gain, and he's got it.
And when you have that first down run of 7 yards, you're able to just take short runs up the middle to keep the clock going. Keep your defense off of the field. That's something they've done well. Is have these long, sustained drives, has OLSH. And maybe you're a fan, you want to see the ball get thrown out. You don't need to. Your running backs are doing just fine. And now, look, you're on the 44-yard line of Mohawk. You got a chance to really take a lot off the clock. You probably end the third quarter if this scores.
So Hayden in the shotgun. He's got trips left and a receiver to his right and a running back on his right hip. Hayden going to catch the snap, drop back to pass, looking to his right, caught. A nice find across the 40, pushing for that 45. A nice gain by this OLSH offense.
You can pass it sometimes.
That's Owen Nestor.
And yeah, again, there you do see a pass, and when they're biting on the read, they're crowding the box and a run defense. Why not throw it over their heads, catch them off guard? It's a 9-yard gain, now 2nd down and 1. And again, they're going to take their time from. They can probably drag this drive out, if sustained, to the 4th quarter.
Nestor with his 6th catch on the season. He's got 3 touchdowns as well. Hayden trips left and a receiver to his right and a running back on his right hip. Hayden going to catch the snap, drop back to pass, going deep, looking again, and it is just dropped. Looking for Owen Nestor over the top, right before that front right pylon. A good throw as we'll watch the replay here on NFHS. Hayden going over the top, looking for Nestor.
Second time we've seen just go right out of the hands. A good defensive breakup on that one. But you're fine, because look, you're at 3rd and 1 thanks to that pass from the play right before. Now at 3rd and 1, they're probably going to go up the middle, find Hawkins, maybe Samuel, the big back.
You really talk about how versatile this offense is with both of those guys running the football. Hayden, he's got it. He's going to hand to Samuels. Ben, you called it. Run right up the middle, right at about the 30-yard line. So moving the chains once again. First down, Chargers.
And it is Samuels, 5'7", 200 pounds. He's a bowling ball, Tom. He's able to just kind of lower his shoulder, a low center of gravity, tough to take down, but a big body as well. He's a strong kid that is able to deliver a blow when he's trying to get taken down. Instead, he's going to lower his shoulder in, take another 3 yards, and move the chains out of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 from the Charger 30. Hayden got trips left and a receiver to his right. He's also got Samuels on his right hip. He's going to catch the snap, fire quickly. Caught Ty Hawkins. Hawkins across the 20, across the 10, 5, touchdown, Ty Hawkins. A big touchdown as he's going to dance his way in the end zone. 6-0 Chargers.
There'll be flags for celebration, but what a play here. Just a little quick check down pass, and he goes in untouched. A nice block there, but again, a great route run, a great catch and run play. And now OLSH with Tom, what very well could be the deciding score. Both these defenses do so well. OLSH exploiting the run predictability from the Mohawk defense. Now Mohawk needs to get a bit creative on their side to try and rebuttal.
Yeah, it was Thomas Pino on the block, Ben. Textbook when you really look at that type of screen pass. They found Ty Hawkins on the screen play, went around the Pino block. Danced a little bit too much, it looked like, in the back of the end zone. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So now OLSH with a tough, longer kick for the extra point. Looks like they're going to go for it. So 6-0 they lead. Our first touchdown of the game. Brought to you by Parada Jones McCree. Attorneys at law, excellence is our guarantee. So going for the 2-point conversion. Hayden in the shotgun. He's got trips left and a receiver to his right. He's got 30 yards for 2 points. Hayden catches the snap, dropping back to pass, looking deep for that front right pylon, and it is blocked away. Landon Argenrow on the pass deflection. Nonetheless, 6-0 here at Warrior Stadium. We'll take a short break from the action. I'm Tom Rook with Ben Kelly. You are listening to WPIAL Playoffs on lcsportsnet.com.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Welcome back to Warrior Stadium. I am Tom Rook, joined by Ben Kelly. Ben, our first points of the night.
Yeah, it comes from the air, if you can believe it. It's a passing play, a big little catch and run. After we've seen these offenses do so well on the ground, the defense is also in a run protection plan, and because of that, they're able to dump it off and go for a touchdown pass.
Looks like a little squib kick here. Now kicked away, picked up at about the 25. Referees blow the whistles. Knee was down, so a little mistake there by this Mohawk team. Brennan Conte on the return.
Yeah, Conte has to fully kind of
Conte has
to drop down to all fours to kind of pick that one up. And because of that, he probably would have gotten about 10 yards on that return, Tom. Instead, they're back inside their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, Conte been a pretty solid return man for this team all year. He's got a long return of 20 yards, but other than that, a steady return man, if you will, and making a slight mistake there with the knee down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Mohawk 13. Not really the way they wanted to start this drive, but they will have to do it anyway. Bobby Fadden, the all-star quarterback, in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right. He's going to fake the toss. Now hand to Nail. Nail across the 20. A nice gain by Joey Nail. They really need to get him involved, and they do it in the rushing game, Ben.
Yeah, it's just a shoestring tackle that gets him down. He could have broken for a first down, even more after that. Instead, now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, Joey Nail, 3 touchdowns last week. The player of the week. He's not afraid to run it as well. 6 rushing attempts on the season, 1 rushing touchdown, and 55 yards on the ground. 2nd down and 3 from the Mohawk 20-yard line. Fadden, he's got 3 receivers to his right, and he's got Stratton behind him in the backfield. Gonna fake the handoff and be brought down immediately by this OLSH Charger defense.
Looked like he fell on the way up there, Tom. Tried to go up the middle, just was unable to find a hole, to find a gap. And he just runs into the door and concrete wall.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 3 from the 20-yard line. No gain on that play. 1:38 to go in this 3rd quarter. The Mohawk fans not giving up. 3rd down and 3. Plenty of time left in this one. Pre-quarterfinal matchup. Winner will take on Seton LaSalle next week at Seton LaSalle. Fadden now in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right and a tight end to his right. He's also got Lucas Stratton in the backfield with him on his right hip. Now he's going to fake the handoff pass. Find Argenrow. Argenrow catching the pass. Going to move the chains, it looks like, for this Mohawk offense.
Yeah, he needed 3. I think he got 3 1/3 maybe. Just barely enough for him there to end up moving the chains. Fresh set of downs. Huge to keep this drive alive for Mohawk. You won't even call this a must-score drive. To not even just tithing, but also try and get ahead in this game. Now with under a minute left in the 3rd quarter.
Yep, just under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter. 1st down and 10 from the Mohawk 25-yard line. So a 5-yard gain on that last play. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got Stratton behind him. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Fadden drops back to pass. Looking for a screen pass. He finds Stratton. Stratton across the 30. Stratton fighting. Now gets across the 35. A nice gain on the screen pass. Lucas Stratton
Yeah, it's all he has to do. It's perfectly executed. The defensive line bites, and he's got a nice little wall of blockers to follow. And he doesn't get a big splash play, but he gets a first down, which is enough.
Only 4 catches on the season for Lucas Stratton, now kind of being the workhorse running back after his brother Cass Stratton suffering a lower body injury in the second game of the season. A tough loss for the Mohawk team. That's it for the third quarter, 6-0. OLSH leading the Mohawk Warriors. We'll take a short break, then come back for fourth quarter action. You're listening to WPIAL Playoffs on LCSportsNet.com.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Being the home team, to playing at home. And at LGKG, we have been your home team for over 90 years.
We're more than just a law firm. We're your friends, your neighbors, an advocate when life takes an unexpected turn.
We're not just lawyers that practice law. We live in this community, just like you.
When you need us most, we're at our best.
Friday night Halloween game here at Mohawk Warrior Stadium, Mohawk High School. The pre-quarterfinal matchup between the Mohawk Warriors and the OLSH Chargers. Our Lady of Sacred Heart. I'm Tom Rook, joined alongside Ben Kelly on Lawrence County SportsNet. 6-0, the OLSH Chargers are ahead of the Mohawk Warriors as we start the fourth quarter. First down and 10 from the Warrior 35. Bobby Fadden catches the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Now fighting for that 40-yard line, just going to be about 1 or 2 yards short of it, it looks like.
McFadden, we've seen him play every single offensive skill position. And he does a good job there. Stares down the defense, takes himself up the middle. Fadden, running back, receiver, quarterback, he's done it all. 1,000 yards in all of them. He's hit the century mark.
He's done it all on the court as well. The Mohawk all-time leading scorer in basketball, a 5-sport athlete, Ben. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Stratton behind him. Fires now across that near sideline, caught just past the 45-yard line. Landon Argenrow once again for this Mohawk offense.
It's just a little hook route. It's nothing crazy. He just runs it down, gets the first and more, and it's at least a chain move.
Argenrow reaching the 30 reception mark on the season. He's had over 360 yards, 2 touchdowns. Averages over 12 yards per catch, Ben. We haven't seen that much tonight out of Argenrow. A lot of hooks, a lot of curls. Look for that later in the game, possibly. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got 2 tight ends to his left, a receiver to his left. Stratton behind him, now moves up to his right hip. Fadden staring down the defense, looking into the heart of a blitz. Fadden going to keep the snap and run it himself and not really get too much out of that play.
Yeah, the box is a bit less crowded than it was a quarter ago, Tom, but you're still going to have a hard time running right up the middle into this OLSH team. They've got a lot of really strong guys that are able to just kind of penetrate through the gap. They're taller, they're heavier. Obviously, Mohawk is a farm-strong team, but eventually you can't teach height.
You said it all night, Ben. This Mohawk running game has carried them so far. We'll see how much longer it can carry them. 9:57 to go in this fourth quarter. Second down and 9 from the Warrior 46. Fadden catches the snap from the shotgun, fakes the handoff, passes in the seam. Joey Nail right through the fingers. That could have been a huge gain for the Warriors. We'll watch the replay.
Yeah, he's wide open over the middle. It's a great ball, just right through the hands, and that's something we were talking about at the halftime. It's cold. those balls are filled up all the way. They're hard to catch if your hands are frozen. But one that he's definitely going to want back, and now a 3rd and 9.
Joey Nail almost 500 yards receiving coming into this game. 7 touchdowns, 3 coming last week as well. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9 from the Mohawk 46. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got a tight end to his left, 2 receivers to his left, and a wide receiver to his right. Stratton in the backfield. Going to drop back to pass, looking to his right and firing just short of Joey Nail, his favorite target. So 4th down coming up for this Mohawk team. Looks like they'll send out what looks to be the punt team, Ben.
Yeah, don't forget, Fadden can kick, though. He will be punting the ball away. So if he likes what he sees, he can tuck it and run. He's only got 9 yards. It's a long 9 yards, yes, but he does have the option to keep it if he desires.
4th down and 9 from the Mohawk 46. See what they do here. Back to return for the OLSH Chargers, John Anderson. Catching the snap is Fadden. Going to scramble up towards the 40 and punt it away as Anderson kind of lets it drop as it will curl towards the 15, right around the 17-yard line. 9:31 left to go in this 4th quarter. The Warriors in this WPIAL pre-quarterfinal matchup, Ben. 6-0. What's impressed you most about this Mohawk defense so far tonight?
Just their adaptability. Obviously, they give up that 1 touchdown, but to be able to hold strong as they have, they've given up a few splash plays, but they haven't let anything get to them. They have to get off the field quickly. 9.5 minutes left. You got to go down and score a touchdown. Hold them to 0 here. Get the ball back with time.
Yeah, I ask you because Coach McCutcheon said pregame he was worried a little bit about the interior defense of this team. Now catching the snap is Samuels. He's going to hand now across the 20, across the 25, fighting for that 30-yard line. Jameer Samuels on the run. The handoff from J.J. Hayden.
The kid's just a bowling ball. Look at him go. Breaks outside, past the 35, and again, love this. He lowers the head, lowers the shoulder on the way in. Picks up a 1st down and gets some bruises along the way.
Remember, you are listening to WPIAL Playoffs. All playoff broadcasts are presented by LCAP. And you're watching on NFHS as well. Hayden in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Samuels on his right hip. He's going to hand to Samuels. Samuels cutting across the 30. Now across the 35. Tripped up by a Mohawk defender. Bobby Fadden doing it all once again.
Yeah, why not? If you can use Bobby Fadden, you can. There's no reason to risk a fumbled handoff or an intercepted pass. You got a quarterback that you can just kind of run your own little RPOs off of without ever having to hand the ball off. You can just take it and run some zone reads. He likes to see he can dump it out. If not, why not get a 7-yard run out of him?
So now 2nd down and 3 from the Charger 37. They really are using all of the clock they can. Ahead 6-0 of this Mohawk Warrior team. Hayden at the quarterback position. He's got trips right and a receiver to his left. He's got Samuels on his left hip once again. He's going to hand to Samuels. Samuels, a big burst of energy forward across that 40-yard line. Stopped right at the 40-yard line. There's a Mohawk Warrior down. Players calling for the trainer. Looks like it is Bobby Fadden. If it is, that would be a huge loss for this Warrior team. Injury timeout on the field, so we will take a timeout as well. You are listening to WPIAL Playoffs on lcsportsnet.com.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Hayden in the shotgun, catches the snap, going to keep it himself. Hayden going towards that far sideline, coming across the 42 or 43-yard line. Tom Ruck with you, and Ben Kelly as well. Here for this Halloween pre-quarterfinal WPIAL playoff matchup. Ben, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, Tom. Some treats, mainly tricks going on today. A lot of defensive stops, only the one touchdown. 8 minutes left in this pre-quarterfinal.
6-0, 8:01 left to go in this one. Hayden in the shotgun. He's got trips right and a receiver to his left. He's also got a running back on his left hip. That's Jameer Samuels. Fumbling the snap a little bit, firing just past Ty Hawkins. Referees blow it dead. Some confusion by the Warrior defense. Maybe that was a live ball, but it was a forward pass.
Yeah, it was well forward, and that's good awareness to make sure that your intended receiver is, in fact, ahead of the line of scrimmage rather than at a neutral or obviously behind the spot. If he's neutral and it's dropped, it could lead to some confusion. Maybe Ty goes to the runner in that situation.
I like it, Ben. A little baseball.
Yeah.
Dodgers, Blue Jays tonight. Game 6, Ben, your Blue Jays
are loaded for the Dodgers right now in the third inning.
3rd down and 6. However, here at Warrior Stadium, ball on the 44-yard line of the Chargers side of the field. Hayden in the shotgun. He's looking for the quick pass. He's got it just near midfield. John Anderson on the quick slant route. It's going to be close by the first down marker. We'll see where the referees spot him.
I have a thought to measure this one maybe. He's knee down, I think, just shy of the 50-yard line.
See on the replay, it looks to see where the referees mark him. They're going to mark him at about the 49.5, it seems. So it looks to be 4th down and inches. They're going to talk it over, though. See exactly where he was marked down.
Yeah, maybe bring the chains out for this one. It is at the 49.5-yard line, which is about maybe, yeah, they're going to bring the chains out, in fact, here.
So this is a big 4th down or 1st down. We'll see where they mark him. Looks to be just short, it seems. Referee's kind of blocking the view a little bit, but it was a 3rd down and 6. Quick slant route to John Anderson, found by Jamari J.J. Hayden. Hayden, a 57.4 completion percentage on the year. Found Anderson right away on that one, a very quick slant route. So, referee's still talking this one over.
Yeah, Tom, it's going to be 4th down, but it's going to be 4th down in inches. So you're going to see the offense down the field. Why wouldn't you? Defense has been strong all day for OLSH, and you really should have no problem getting this 3-inch yard to gain.
Exactly, Ben, exactly. The offense going to stay out there. So 4th down in inches on about the 49 3/4 yard line. If you're a Harry Potter fan, similar to 9 3/4, the platform. A big play here for this OLSH offense. Jamari Hayden in the shotgun. He's got trips right, and he's got Jameer Samuels on his left hip, and he's also got a receiver on his left. Gonna hand to Samuels. Samuels gonna get the 1st down easy. About a 2 or 3 yard gain, but nonetheless, Jameer Samuels, a big 1st down for this OLSH team.
Yeah, he had plenty of room to go there, and leads to a big 1st down.
So 1st down and 10 now from the 47-yard line. So about a 3 1/4 gain on that play. 7:11 left to go in this 4th quarter. October 31st, Halloween. Happy Halloween here on Lawrence County SportsNet. First down and 10 from the 47. Hayden in the shotgun, catches the snap, hands to Samuels. Samuels, a full burst of steam, full head of steam, cutting across the 45-yard line. Two flags thrown on the field.
Every referee threw their flag on that one, Tom.
A lot of laundry on the field for sure, Ben. See what the call is. Looks to be holding from my angle. Tough to tell. As our head ref lets us know. Looking for that white cap. Tim Lincolnhauer is going to call it on OLSH, so it'll be coming back. So, Ben, they did get the first down on that 4th and inches play, but now they will move back before where they were on that play and redo first down. So first down and 20 from now the 44-yard line, it looks like. 43-yard line, excuse me. Samuels in the backfield as well. Now going to hand to Ty Hawkins on a double reverse, and he slipped. The ball is out. Taken over by the Warriors. A fumble recovery. A big one, Ben.
Tom, you know, OLSH scored their sole touchdown following a Mohawk fumble. Maybe this is it for Mohawk to get back. It's just a drop ball uncharacteristic and fall on right away. Looks like a tackle for a loss. No, the ball just falls out of the hands. Prime real estate taken over at the 39-yard line of OLSH now for Mohawk. They need to score here, Tom.
OLSH a little too aggressive. I don't know. They got a little too fancy. DeMar Chatfield pitching it back to Ty Hawkins. So Samuel's not in on that play, who we've seen a lot in the running game tonight. But we have seen Hawkins as well misplacing that ball. Mohawk taking over on their own, on the OLSH 39. First down and 10. 3 receivers to the right of Fadden. He's going to toss to Stratton. Stratton going towards that far sideline, taken down by a couple different defenders.
That's a great response from this Charger defense, Tom. You lose the ball quickly. This stadium's the loudest it's been all evening, and then you take them back for a 2 or 3 yard loss. Second down and 12, but again, that's a huge response out of OLSH.
Second down and 12 from the Mohawk 41. So a loss of 2 on that play to Lucas Stratton. Just over 600 yards coming into this one on the ground this season. Mohawk going to stay in the same formation. Tripped right for Fadden. And Stratton in the backfield behind him. He's going to fake the handoff. Drop back to pass, looking over the middle. And it's caught. A nice throw by Bobby Fadden. Corey Fadden on the catch for the Warriors, and they're going to move the chains. First down, Mohawk.
Something we haven't seen really from Mohawk is a big pass completion. Fadden rolls out back his own 50-yard line, delivers a nice ball in triple coverage over the middle. An analytical nightmare, but a great pass to move the chains and now put them on the door.
An analytical nightmare. Great way to put that one. A tough window to put that in, really. A nice find. An injured Charger on the field. It's Dior Adams. He's getting up quickly. Looks to be okay. He's going to walk off on his own power, but nonetheless, a big gain for this Mohawk team as they will take the field once again.
And what becomes such a factor now, Tom, if Mohawk is able to go down and score, there's 5:48 to go, under 6 minutes to go. If Mohawk goes down and scores, this is a 6-0 game because of the celebration penalty that OLSH took after their touchdown. Moved it back. It would have been a 28, 30-yard extra point attempt. 1 for 2, they couldn't get it. This game could come down to that penalty.
Ty Hawkins scoring that first rushing touchdown for the OLSH Chargers. He did get that unsportsmanlike conduct, so it is still 6-0. First down and 10 from the 24-yard line. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Fadden dropping back to pass, looking to his left, firing, and it is almost intercepted. A risky pass looking for Landon Argenroe.
That's one of those, Tom, where it's like when the two outfielders just don't know which one called it off. To have a very great chance at intercepting that one, just a miscommunication there. They both think, oh, I thought you had that one.
Yeah, Talon Ellis putting a hand up and still not being able to corral the interception. So 2nd down and 10 from the Warrior 24-yard line. Excuse me, from the OLSH 24-yard line. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to his left. He's got Stratton on his right hip. Now he will motion Joey Nail to his right side. He's going to motion Argenroe. Fake the handoff to Argenroe. Keeping himself. Fadden on the near sideline. Pushed out of bounds. Right at about the 20-yard line. Fadden down on the ground. Helped up by a ball boy on this Mohawk sideline.
It's a good run to lead to 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 6 is a lot more appetizing than a 3rd down and 10. You're on the 20-yard line. You break into the red zone. The red zone on New Wilmington Road in Neshannock has great gear for all 8 schools in Lawrence County. And they're right on that door now, Tom. A touchdown, an extra point away from leading this game in the 11th hour.
3rd down and 6 from the 20. Probably the biggest play of the night so far for this Mohawk offense. 2 receivers to his right, 2 receivers to his left. You're right, Ben. Fadden in the shotgun. Catches the snap, looking to his left, firing. It's caught by Argenroe. Getting across the 15. 1st down, Mohawk. A big gain for this Warrior offense.
Another big 3rd down conversion there. They're going through the air. They're kind of, this is a new look for the Mohawk offense. They haven't been really airing it out at all today. They've been trusting Fadden on the ground. Now they're trusting his arm. Over 1,000 yards for this quarterback.
Yep, 1,200, over 1,200 coming into tonight. 12 touchdowns on the year. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got Stratton behind him. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Fadden catching the snap. Going to keep it himself on a little QB power. Pushing for that 10-yard line. Taken down just short of it. Looks to be around the 11. So about a 1 or 2 yard gain.
You do want to be maybe start getting conscious of time. No 2-minute warning in high school, so you're going to have 4:40 left on the clock now. The 10-yard line. When do you want to get the ball back if you're OLSH?
You're going to want to save yourself enough time to go all the way down the field, that is. And on the Mohawk side, you kind of want to play with the time a little bit, not let OLSH have time on the offensive end.
You got to score first if you're Mohawk before you worry about that.
Fadden in the shotgun. He's got a receiver to his right and a receiver to his left. Stratton behind him. Fadden staring into 4 rushers on the D-line. Play action over the middle. It's caught. Touchdown. Joey Nail. His 8th of the year. Joey Nail ties it up here at Warrior Stadium.
What a big play. Fadden in the shotgun, has a man, finds him, and it's just an incredible opportunity now for the Warriors, who haven't led yet tonight. Now just an extra point away from being 4 minutes and 11 seconds away from a WPIAL quarterfinal.
A lead lies in the feet of Andrew Lloyd. The lefty kicker puts up the extra point, and it's good. So Mohawk with the lead, 7-6 here at Warrior Stadium. What a drive. A couple big 3rd downs. 7-6. Mohawk takes the lead on Tom Rook with Ben Kelly. We're going to take a short break, then come back here for more 4th quarter action. You're listening to WPIAL Playoffs on lcsportnet.com.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Tom Rook and Ben Kelly with you here at Warrior Stadium for a pre-quarterfinal matchup between the Mohawk Warriors and the OLSH Chargers. Mohawk taking the lead on that last drive, 7-6. A low-scoring affair but a great back and forth affair, Ben. Now Floyd going to kick it away. Lloyd, excuse me, going to kick it away. Ball bouncing around the 20, picked up eventually at the 20 by Thomas Pino. Pino tackled around the 15-yard line, just passed around the 16 or 17-yard line. Nice play by the special teams team of the Mohawk Warriors.
Well, Tom, we were talking before, literally the play before the Mohawk touchdown. When do you want the ball back if you're OLSH? You got 4 minutes to get down the field. You're only down by 1 point. Field goal does it for you. You have the wind with you. Wind's going west to east, left to right. You have all of your timeouts left as well, so you're fine if you're OLSH.
So Jamari Hayden in the shotgun. He's got trips right and a receiver to his left. He's also got Jamari Samuels on his left hip. Jameer Samuels, excuse me. Firing for a screen pass. It's going to be caught. Pino across the 25-yard line. A nice screen pass design play by Thomas Pino.
So we saw Mohawk air it out for the first time last drive. Wouldn't be surprised to see OLSH do the exact same thing on this drive. Start trusting the arms of their quarterback. And if you can use the run. It's been good to you all night, but it's going to keep the clock running. So you got all your timeouts though, but you want to see if you can air it out and win the game that way.
You're right, Ben. They did move the chains on that play. First down and 10 from their own 17-yard line. Hayden got trips left and a receiver to his right. Catches the snap. Looking deep, firing deep. A little too far, looking for John Anderson, the receiver. Good coverage there as we see the replay unloading.
Yeah, it's about 7-8 yards overthrown, Tom. One that he's probably going to want back. It's a good shot, good ball to throw. But just one that is well overthrown. Now you're looking at 2nd and 10, 3.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Second down and 10 from their own 27. Jamari J.J. Hayden, the quarterback of this OLSH offense. 228 yards coming into tonight on the season. As far as Bobby Fadden on the other side, 1,200 yards, so about a 1,000-yard difference. That's crazy to hear between these two teams. Hayden in the shotgun. He's got trips left and a receiver to his right. Hayden dropping back to pass. Looking down the right sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds. Looking for Owen Nestor. A little too far out of bounds there.
It's uncharacteristic play calling from OLSH now. They've been going chunk play all day. You've been getting your 7-6 yards of play each time when you run the ball, but now you're airing it out, throwing hero balls down the sideline, both incomplete. That one well out of bounds. Now you're at 3rd and 10, in what very well could be these next two plays of the ball game.
3rd down and 10 from their own 27. They've come up with 0 yards on back-to-back plays. 18 seconds left on the play clock. 3:23 left to go on the game clock. Hayden in the shotgun, trips left, and a receiver to his right. Hayden dropping back to pass, looking over the middle, now rolling over to his left. Hayden rolling to his left, firing cross body. He's got a man, and first down. John Anderson across the 35-yard line, getting out of bounds at about the 37.
That's composure. He's got no time in the pocket. He has to scramble out to his far side, throws crossbody, and a great job to run to the sticks. A lot of times you see him run 7-yard routes when you got to get 10 yards. Runs a 12-yard route, cuts back for 2, scoops it up, and keeps going on for the first down.
First down and 10 from the Charger 38. 3:14 to go. Clock stopped as Anderson got out of bounds. First down and 10. Hayden in the shotgun. He's got trips right and a receiver to his left. He's also got Samuels on his left hip. Hayden catching the snap, handing to Samuels. Jameer Samuels wrapped up in the backfield. This Mohawk Warrior defense.
You can only go to the well so many times. It's going to dry out. They've gone to Samuels ad nauseum tonight, Tom, and eventually Mohawk playing for their season. So many of these guys, their last game in front of these fans on this grass, they're going to make that tackle now.
And it's not just Mohawk playing for their season, it is OLSH as well. You talk about some uncharacteristic plays. We've seen them throw the ball more than ever so far on this drive as far as the game goes and the season as well. See if they continue that. Hayden in the shotgun. He's going to hand to Samuels once again. Samuels only going to get about 2 or 3 yards. Now a flag flying on the field. It looks like.
Flag on the play.
We'll see what it was. Samuels dragged down pretty aggressively by the Mohawk defense. However, Mohawk fans cheering. See what the referees call.
Initial reaction from the fans in front of us leads you to believe it's going to be against OLSH. We'll have to see. Oh, it's a face mask on Mohawk. That's
so they're going to call
a drive first aid kit. Keeps it alive really, really well. It actually gives them very nice field position over onto the Mohawk side of the field past the 45-yard line.
A huge gain, and they really didn't even have to do a lot of the gaining on the play. So now first down and 10 from the Mohawk 38. Hayden dropping back, looking deep, firing over the top, and it's caught. Juggled at the 5, touchdown. Thomas Pino silencing the crowd. What a juggling catch for this OLSH team. Another flag fired, but look at this replay. He juggles it.
It's a piece of the ball. It's bobbled. It's caught, and it's a lead, and it could be a quarter-final sending touchdown.
Thomas Pino looking like a juggler at the circus a little bit with the football. Another flag flew in the air. Possibly another unsportsmanlike conduct from this team. Not something you want to see if you're on the OLSH sideline. Regardless, still getting that touchdown.
It's bobbled 4 times, kind of like Kawhi Leonard's Game 7 shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, got it.
Off the rim.
It's a huge score. Another flag for celebration. But Tom, we can see in the OLSH coaches box here, all their coordinators, they were jumping up. I think they almost hit the fall down ceiling when that touchdown was scored, that completion was made. He could walk into the end zone. And what a play, and look at the body language now of Mohawk. They're crushed. This crowd has gone dead silent. A 45-yard touchdown.
So an 8-9 matchup tonight, 8 seed, 9 seed matchup. A close one. Still 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in this game. Plenty of time for this Mohawk team. OLSH going to go for the 2-point conversion, it looks like, to make this a full 14-7 game. It's 12-7 currently. When you talk about these coordinators in the booth over here for OLSH, they looked like it was Christmas morning almost, screaming, jumping up and down. Looked like Santa just came for them.
Absolutely, yeah, and they're going to walk this one well back after the celebration penalty, Tom, and I think they could send it back to the 50 and OLSH wouldn't care a whole lot.
12-7. So now they're going to go for the 2-point conversion after the unsportsmanlike conduct. So OLSH going for the 2-point conversion to make it a 14-7 ball game. Here in the WPIAL pre-quarterfinal matchup, an 8-9 seed game. Of course, Mohawk the 8, OLSH the 9. Both teams went 5-5 in the regular season. Mohawk 4-3 in WPIAL Class 2A Midwestern play. OLSH 3-3 in Class 2A Allegheny play. Now for the 2-point conversion. Snap. Firing to the right, and it's caught. The 2-point conversion is secured. Jamari Hayden to Owen Nestor. 2 more on the scoreboard for the OLSH Chargers.
That's huge. That's huge. That gets it back to a full 7 points. Now you got to go down the field, score. You got to go down, kick the extra point as well. You can't just do what you did last drive when you did end up scoring and be glad that they had their flag for celebration. No, instead now you got to go down, try and get it to overtime, or put it all on the table and go, hey, let's go for 2. You got to get in the end zone first, though. And you got to think, this is the whole season. You got 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. You got all 3 timeouts. You have time. Fadden's aired the ball out lately a lot better than he had earlier. At least you're trusting him more than you were before. Now you see what you're made of.
So 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in this game and possibly in the Mohawk season. It's in one of these two teams' seasons at least. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. We'll see who that team is here shortly. 14-7, OLSH ahead of Mohawk. So it looks like they got the 2-point conversion, but they're ultimately going to take the yardage from the unsportsmanlike conduct and put it on the kickoff, Ben. So this could be huge for this Mohawk team.
Yeah, look, the returner's back on their own 50-yard line. So if all ends up the way it looks, it's going to be half the field for Mohawk. Now, don't worry if you're Walsh. You've had a great defense all day. You've only allowed 7 points. You've had some turnovers happen. I've allowed you to do that. And you've had big stops when it matters. Don't forget that drop touchdown pass, Tom, in the first half from Mohawk on 4th down.
But don't forget the receiving touchdown that we saw earlier here in the 4th quarter. Joey Nail on the touchdown. So 14-7. OLSH going to have to kick it away from their own 12-yard line, it looks like, Ben. So a multitude of flags thrown there on that touchdown.
He's got the wind with him, though. If he gets it up high enough, it could get a good bounce as well. Don't forget, Mohawk's receiving has been shaky all game.
Yeah, back to return. Bobby Fadden and Brennan Conti picked up by Fadden. Fadden had his own across the 50, now across the 45, making it just near the 40 on as far as out of bounds goes. Fadden taking a big hit. Coach McCutcheon talking it over now with Fadden, taking his time. 2 minutes exactly on the clock. No 2-minute warning, but Coach McCutcheon talking things over with Fadden as Fadden walks back out to his huddle.
And now you don't know how to attack if you're OLSH. All game you've been seeing this Mohawk team run the ball down your throat. All of a sudden McFadden's dealing it. Where's he going to go? What's he going to do? You don't know, so some hesitation to see if he's sitting the cover 2.
Bobby Fadden. 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. He's in the shotgun. He's got Lucas Stratton behind him. Fadden catches, fires, finds a man across the 35-yard line. Landon Argenroe takes a big hit. Fans looking for a penalty. Argenroe shaken up. And now the referee is going to throw 2 flags. Looks to be on Tyre Hawkins. Getting chippy tonight, Ben, as it's been all night, but specifically now, only 1:44 left to go.
I have to see what the call is, Tom, but those were 2 very, very late flags that flew. Curious to see if something transpired after the play.
Argenroe took a tough hit after the catch. He caught it right around the 35-yard line after the quick pass by Fadden. Referees talking things over. Play still stopped here at Warrior Stadium, excuse me. Referee making the call. It looks like unsportsmanlike conduct on OLSH, so Mohawk going to move quite a bit forward now. A big gain for them. 1:44 left in this one. See where they get put. Looks like he was down at the 35. Now adding the penalty yards as well. We'll see where they spot Mohawk. 14-7. OLSH ahead of Mohawk. So they're going to spot the ball, move them 15 yards it looks like. So they'll be at the 20-yard line, extra 15 yards for this Mohawk offense. First down and 10 from their own 20-yard line, which means, Ben, they're in the red zone.
That's right, Tom. The red zone on Wilson Road in the Shannock has gear for all 8 schools in Lawrence County. Sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. Spirit sales can help raise big money for your organization, so score big in the red zone.
See if the Mohawk Warriors can score big in this red zone here in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. First down and 10 from their 20-yard line. 23 seconds to go on the play clock. A minute 44 left on the game clock. 20 yards. Bobby Fadden in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. He's got Stratton behind him. Fadden catches the snap, drops back to pass. Finds Stratton for a screen pass. Fadden across the 15, wrapped up it looks like, and now taken down just before the 15, but gets all the way to the 15 on forward progress, so a 5-yard gain. Mohawk just 5 yards closer to that touchdown marker.
And Mohawk burns their first timeout, 95 seconds left. A Pontius Insurance timeout, Tom. Pontius Insurance can help you with your life, home, auto, and car insurance. Learn more at PontiusInsurance.com.
Agents Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, or Tracy Giddings at PontiusInsurance.com. Ben, you said it, auto, home, business, or life insurance, all with a local agent at PontiusInsurance.com. 95 seconds left to play, standing between these two teams who are fighting for their season, Ben. Season on the line, playoff football, high school football in western Pennsylvania. There's nothing like it.
Absolutely not, Tom. Winner goes on to play at Seton LaSalle next Saturday. And what was 0-0 first half, now 21-point second half, and could be seeing more.
14-7, Mohawk behind the Chargers. Second down and 5 from the 15-yard line. Bobby Fadden, the star 5 sport athlete. We've talked about him all night. Just the second player ever in WPIAL history to have 1,000 yards rushing, passing, and receiving. Just an all-around stud for this Mohawk team. Fadden now at the quarterback position. He started his career for Mohawk at the wide receiver position. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got 1 receiver to his right, 1 to his left. He's got Lucas Stratton on his right hip. Fadden going to take the snap, fake the handoff, taking himself up the middle, avoiding a tackle, now brought down just past the 10-yard line, around the 8. So about a 7-yard gain for Bobby Fadden.
Good for a first down. That's going to stop the clock with a minute 27 left to go. No reason to burn a timeout when the clock stops.
14-7. Mohawk ahead of the Chargers. The clock will run now. Minute 22. First down from the 8-yard line. First and goal for this Mohawk team. Same formation. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got 1 receiver to his right, 1 to his left. He's got Arjun Rowe on his left. Looks like funnel on his right. Now going to fire over the middle, looking for Nail, and he's got him! Touchdown, Mohawk, and a flag. Joey Nail found in the back of the end zone. Bobby Fadden, there is a flag on the play. Referee's going to talk it over. Some fingers being pointed about the touchdown being brought back. We'll see.
OLSH celebrating, both on their sideline and their stands. Reason to believe this is, against Mohawk it is, legal man downfield.
It's going to come back. So heartbreak for this Mohawk crowd. The OLSH fans that are here are getting loud, it seems. But the game is not over. 59.4 left on the clock. 14-7. Mohawk ahead of the Chargers.
It only takes
the Chargers ahead of Mohawk.
It only takes you back 5 yards, Tom. You're on the 13-yard line. Yes, it's first and goal, but it only takes you back 5 yards. So now you have to pull yourself up a little bit here. Yeah, it sucks. We lost that touchdown, but now still 3 plays and a minute to go.
Yeah, the Chargers still hold the lead. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Fadden dropping back to pass, looking to his left, faking a pass, looking for the end zone. He's got a man. It's dropped in the end zone. Landon Arjun Rowe had it in his hands. Coach McCutcheon fired up at the referees for a possible pass interference right there.
Yeah, he's not touched on the replay we see. He just Tries to go up. It's a high ball, 50-50 ball. Just can't come down with it. He might have wanted a late hit call. Some contact as he fell, but...
So not arguing for the pass interference, but arguing for something. Coach McCutcheon fired up at the referee crew tonight. 23 seconds on the play clock, 53.1 on the game clock. Now talking it over with Fadden. Bobby Fadden running back out to the huddle, going to call the play. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Now down to 5. Fadden in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Fadden catching the snap, fumbles a little bit. Now we're going to roll out to his right, looking for that end zone. Firing deep, looking for a man. It's caught in the back of the end zone. Was he in? He's in! Touchdown Mohawk! A huge play by this Mohawk offense. It's guess who? Joey Nail.
It's a play of the year. It's a play that saves the year. Fadden can run, but he throws up a prayer. What a toe tap from Nail. He came down with that no problem. And now, just keep the season alive.
Are they going to do it, Ben? Are they going to go for 2?
They might go for 2.
What a find. Bobby Fadden puts it in the back of the end zone. Joey Neal gets 1 foot in. That's all you need. It's like he reached into the basket of candy, and he got his 1 foot in.
The ultimate treat.
On this Halloween night, they're going to do it. Mohawk going to go for 2. The 2-point conversion for the lead. 45.6 left to go. Fadden under center. Going to be a timeout call by the OLSH Chargers.
Pontius Insurance timeout, ready for all your home, auto, life, and car insurance needs. Buy more at PontiusInsurance.com. Back to that touchdown, though, Tom. Fadden had a lane. He could have gone to the far corner. Instead, chucks one up. It's a ball that only Nail can get. When I say 50-50, either it's either caught or it's dropped. It's not going to be a catch. Incredible play. Somehow taps a foot in. They get it done. And now looks like they're staying on the field for a 2-point conversion. If they're able to convert, yes, play of the game, Tom. Play of the year and the career for Joey Nail.
I mean, Joey Nail, 3 touchdowns last week. An unbelievable performance out of him. 7 catches, 67 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Joey Nail last week. Just an unbelievable performance out of him. Bobby Fadden also 5 total touchdowns last week. So both of them have the red hot hands going into tonight. And Nail, his 2nd touchdown of the game right there. An unbelievable find by Fadden over the top. Nail dipped his foot in the candy jar on Halloween night, keeping it in the end zone. Unbelievable. Now they're going to go for 2. 45.6 seconds on the clock. Fadden under center. He's got 2 receivers to his left. Referee's going to blow the whistle once again. Timeout called, this time by Mohawk. We're going to take a short break from the action, but we will be back. I'm Tom Rook with Ben Kelly. A big 2-point conversion coming. You are listening to WPIAL Playoffs on LCSportsNet.com.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Tom Rook, Ben Kelly with you here on Lawrence County SportsNet. If you're watching on NFHS. A 2-point conversion stands between the season for these 2 teams tonight. Mohawk and OLSH. 14-7. The OLSH Chargers are ahead of Mohawk. 14-13, excuse me. So Mohawk going to go for 2 for the game. Fadden. Excuse me. Now they're going to go for the extra point, so they abandon the play. Now going to kick the extra point. Good snap, good hold. It's up, and it's good. So tie ball game. Andrew Lloyd with the extra point. So they abandon the 2-point conversion, Ben, and they run out to kick the extra point to tie it up.
And that's what Coach McCutcheon called the timeout for. He goes, I don't love the risk. Let's get it to overtime. Send this one for some free football.
Ben, they have to get it to overtime first. 45.6 left. That's still plenty of time. Also 2 timeouts for this OLSH team as well.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, we've finally seen OLSH throw the ball. We haven't seen that all game. We spent 3.5 quarters going, I wonder if OLSH can throw the ball at any point. And they do for a 45-yard touchdown. So maybe some splash plays can get you down inside the 20 and see if you can end up getting rid of the overtime.
So now Mohawk going to kick it away from their 40-yard line. Talk about that last drive, a big one. Not only tying it up, but they got a big head start, Ben.
Yeah, they started the drive on the 40 after the celebration penalties, the unsportsmanlike return from the 50 back to the 40, 10-yard return.
Andrew Lloyd going to kick it away. In the air, high up, going to return now. Owen Nestor, catch around the 17-yard line. Nestor going towards the far sideline. Nestor makes a man miss across the 20, across the 40, going towards midfield, across the 45. Owen Nestor on the return for OLSH. Dragged down kind of by his horse collar. A little chippy tackle.
And that's a big return, Tom. We talked about the head start that Mohawk got on there last after the 40. This one, not quite all the way down there, but it's close enough to midfield that you can get. You don't really need to use a whole lot to get down inside to field goal range. Not even end zone. Forget about that. Just into field goal range. You got those